It supports pen and center, right? Yeah. in Sugarman, so yeah, I'm ready, dude.
Oh, hello and welcome back to the KaameelDotA channel. As you know, I'm Kaameel, joined by Mr. Bobeuls today, and we're casting Goliath Gaming versus Energy Esports. Bob, what do you make of this game, my friend?
It's a pleasure to be back, and I'm pretty hyped for this game. Probably maybe one of the best pictures for round two, and yeah, I can probably talk a lot about these two teams in particular. Energy, probably the newest team on the scene regarding roster changes, and they're missing Chelsea today, who unfortunately can't make it, and APG.Phalanx stand-in professional has nominated himself to take the reins, but yeah, they're a new team and they're looking pretty good right now.
Alright, that's Bobeuls' excellent analysis here. But yeah, I feel like I'm pretty excited going to this game, but I feel like Goliath Gaming is a team that kind of has a lot to prove. They joined this new MGO. These 5 players, they've been around the block for a while, but like they played in the flip side stack, most of these players, and they swapped to VNR with a couple of changes. I think Sikalish wasn't there and 1337 was playing, but now they've joined Goliath Gaming, and Goliath Gaming's been a really popular MGO so far. But I feel like I mean, none of this team and all the other teams and all the results, they've never been really good results. It's always just been like 6th to 8th place level team, and I hope to see them. You know, I know this team trains hard, and I'd like to see some. I feel like they have a lot to prove. They need to beat one of these big teams. Do you think today Energy Esports could be one of the teams they take out?
I think it's a possibility. I would say, like you say, Goliath kind of haven't proven themselves yet in the Dota scene. They're definitely a team with potential, but they kind of underperform all the time. And I know last week they had, I think for them was quite a disappointing victory against the APG Vets team, which they probably would have thought they should have won that game. But watching that game, it looked like they had a few issues with their gameplay and with their game style. Looked like they were a bit out of sync, and there wasn't quite that like in-game synergy and shot calling from the Goliath team. We saw a lot of them going in one by one and sort of just feeding away unnecessary kills here, which is most likely punishable against an Ian team who won't give you as many mistakes as maybe the ABG team would have done. But yeah, so it's very interesting to see a clockwork ban in the first phase here by Ian. Maybe they've done some background work on Goliath. I always know that Goliath always banned out Necro and Veno first phase, which is totally fine from my perspective. we don't want to see those green heroes in the game.
It's been interesting during this ESR major that Veno is like, it's kind of like an uncontested pick in pro games. I don't see it getting banned out. When he gets picked, like he never has an easy time. I feel like pros have finally figured out a way to play against it. But here in SA Dota, we still hate that hero, man. We hate it.
Yeah, so Veno.
I mean, sorry, I meant Necro,
yeah.
not Veno. Veno is still a problem all the time.
Yeah, Necro has a lot of combos, but Veno is the one hero that can go almost in any lane. But from what I've seen in the major so far is that you need to almost build a whole draft around one hero. So you need some form of sustain, you need good wave clear, and you need mobility within your cores. So we saw, I think it was Newbie last night, when they had a good comeback. Oh, I can't remember who it was actually, but they had a Undying, which provided the sustain. They had a Rubik, which gave you some magic resistance and wave clear, and then they had 3 very mobile cores, which allowed them to just do their thing, and not let Veno sort of just dictate the play.
Right. And I feel like, yeah, that's one way to take it. A lot of other teams, like if you pick, I don't know, I feel like Batrider is kind of a good hero if you get him and then burst him down as soon as you can before he gets the ultimate off. But like you say, just the ability that Veno has to be mobile, be played in all 3 lanes, it's just crazy, and have a decent matchup in most of the lanes most of the time, which I think is just a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, the hero is very strong, and I'm glad we don't have to commentate on this one, but. So when I'm looking at this draft so far, we see Nightstalker Bane open from Ian, pretty strong combo, and a reaction to the Spirit Breaker Shaman opener from Goliath. We know Ian are a very pick-off orientated team. I think when they put heroes that revolve around, when ACG can dictate the tempo of the game, playing a pick-off hero like a Bat, or a Nature's Prophet or a Puck, they seem to do really well. But when he's put on these objective-based heroes, I don't think his team plays too well around him. I think it's mostly due to them just being a new team and sort of developing their own game style going forward. But I would like to see ACG possibly playing some form of pick-off hero. I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up the Puck now in the third pick, but this Night Stalker Bane shows me quite a lot of single target right now and a lot of map control. But they need some form of wave clear to deal with the Shadow Shaman right now, which, yeah.
So I want to ask you a very specific question here because it's something that's come up, especially now during this major, is that this hero Bane, it's become a very, very popular pick. I've seen Solo running it a lot. It seems very strong, but why the sudden resurgence of Bane? What do you think makes this hero like really good right now?
It's a hero that can't really be bullied in lane. It's a good response to Lich. It's a very strong laner. It's one of the very few pods 5s you can actually trade efficiently and well, and he's got BKB piercing spells. He's got set up for other heroes like Mirana or any other stuns with the Nightmare. Just a generally a good pods 5 right now, I think, and yeah, strong hero.
Right? I respect that. Two supports that are really good at like zoning in the early game. Night Stalker Bane, decent combo. Doesn't show too much of Energy's draft as well, so I'm liking that. Now the Magnus comes out from Goliath Gaming here, third pick, and no real Magnus cause ban out from the side of Energy. What do you feel about this Magnus pick?
I kind of like it. I think. Okay, so that's a response to the Magnus in the laning phase. But what I see right now is Goliath Energy have a problem with wave clear right now. They got 3 heroes that don't really deal with wave clear and pushing towers. So maybe Goliath are just trying to get into some draft where they can just group up and push. Bane, Night Stalker, to an extent, Monkey King aren't the best heroes at 5-manning early on. Night Stalker kind of thrives on, picking people off on the map and giving you that extra vision advantage during fights and stuff like that. But he wants to come in and out of fights, and he doesn't, it's quite hard if, 5 heroes are around, he's going to get bursted somewhere.
For sure.
So I like this response from Goliath.
I feel like Malini also emphasizes the point about like Night Stalker and Nyx Assassin. He says are 2 very strong heroes right now, but are 2 heroes that are really, really bad at sort of straight up team fights, that are kind of the weaknesses. But I feel like, do you think this Monkey King was like a reaction to they picked it to counter pick the Magnus? Because I think Monkey King's is not the best matchup against Spirit Breaker either. So what do you feel? Why do you think they picked the hero other than the Magnus matchup?
I think just for the lane matchup against Magnus.
Just for the lane
matchup.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a mid Magnus. So I'm not sure if Mazzy plays it, but I've noticed that Carter isn't drafting anymore, and Mazzy's decided to draft, which I am a fan of, because I don't think Goliath's drafts have been very good lately. I'll just say that brutally, honestly. They seem to struggle with their drafts and their game plan going forward. So it seems like, this is what we're going to play. We're going to play this sort of push strategy where we just clear our waves and we go forward and we take our towers. And I kind of like this approach from Goliath. But the Monkey is also another hero that can go in any lane. And we see an Ember response to... Well, I don't know. It's a Chosen One classic, I believe.
For sure. I have to agree with you. I like the Goliath lineup a lot. It's like these guys want to dictate the pace of the game. They got the Shaman, they got the Juggernaut, very like mid-game oriented. Once these heroes start coming online, I think Goliath's gonna have to... Energy have to show up to be able to deal with this 5-man, I think.
Yeah, I don't see too much... I still don't see any wave clear from the inside.
And I actually like that you think that this is a mid-Magnus because mid-Mag, like, he's not going to get shut down in lane because this is most likely a mid-Ember Spirit versus Magnus. This is not that bad of a matchup, and he gets a lot of farm, so his blink timing is going to be super on point. And yeah, this team could get the ball rolling really, really quick.
So yeah, I think they need, right now, Goliath are probably looking for some form of initiator where they can smoke up and they can work towards the tower and objective, and they can get a pick off and they can set wards down and they can let Jai hit the tower. And probably... I'm not sure what they need right now. The Monkey King could be an offlaner. I know most likely the Ember Spirit's going to be mid, but the Monkey could go into the offlane or safe lane. But I think also Energy right now need some form of wave clear and initiator. So from what I can recall, I think ACG Puck is probably quite a good option right here. Good hero against Bara. Not the best against Shaman, but because he's got
Yeah, I
instant
was about to
disable.
say.
But another hero that can just get on Magnus first.
All right, that's a fair point. Would you think something like maybe like an Underlord just to like sort of hold back the push or something like that? What do you think of a hero like that, or you think that's just a bit?
No,
They don't
I
have no
think so. I
initiation
think
there,
Jack's
right?
really good against Underlord, and yeah, he doesn't do much in this lineup. Well, it's pretty good against Bara. I mean, Bara can't just charge in willy-nilly because he'll just get queued. We see the
Oh,
Jakiro. So that's
offlane Jakiro.
yeah, I'm not sure. Uh, could be offlane Bane, could be offlane Night Stalker. Most likely Night Stalker. Okay, we see a
Instant response
Kota
versus.
classic.
That is a Kota classic. He's been spamming that thing in all the in-houses that have been played. It's a hero he likes a lot. Ooh. All right.
So I'm gonna say Goliath has a better draft here, just simply because at EN they don't really have the wave clear. They have Jakiro, and that's pretty much about it. Ember to a certain extent, but yeah. I mean, we'll see how this offlane Bane works. I'm not sure if they've been practicing or not, but I'm really enjoying this this Goliath draft right now.
Straight out of the universe book, this offlane Bane. I'm pretty excited. I want to see how they run it, and yeah, Goliath Gaming, like you say, got the edge in the draft here. But I don't know. I can't really pick who I think's better in the draft here, just for the sense, because I don't really understand what. I don't think I get what energy are trying to do in this game. So
Yeah, it's kind of just hope their lanes go well, which is possibly a weakness of Goliath. Is simply the Magnus is so key in the strategy that if you shut him down, kind of delay the whole push process. Would be what I think they would try to do in the early games, is try shut down the Magnus as much as possible, and they can do that with the Monkey King in a 1v1 potentially.
yeah, that lane is super hard. So let me just get straight into it. You're in the Dire top lane. We have Mr. Bonjour, also known as Conspiracy, playing the Monkey King. Mr. ACG taking on the Bane here. Doom Bunny on the Night Stalker. And where's my hero? Mr. Phalanx here, the sub for Energy Esports on the Jakiro. And last but not least, Chosen One on the Ember Spirit. You wanna introduce the Radiant heroes, man? I believe in you, Bob. You do it. You do it.
We got Sticklish on Magnus. Mazzy is playing Juggernaut. Pandit 737 on the Bara. Kota on his signature Visage hero, and Sugarman, who is also a stand-in, is on the Shadow Shaman.
Man, these casters are so on point, pointing out the stand-ins and everything like 20 minutes after the draft. What players, dude? What players?
Yeah, so we see an early D-ward from on the lane of the Dire ACG got the lane D-ward and got in 2 deep wards in the Dire jungle. So looks like they trying to. I like this idea from Ian. They're looking to pressure the lane of excuse me, pressure the lane of the Jug and let Monkey have his 1v1 with Mag. So this is the way that they win all 3 lanes possibly. I'm not sure the matchup on Ember versus Visage. I think it's quite good for Ember because he's got does the Flame Guard proc the Grave Keeper's Cloak of Visage? It might do. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out.
Sure, we're gonna find out shortly. I think. Ember doesn't. You don't really pick him to like just win lane matchups, but I think it could be decent if they're winning 2 out of 3 lanes. I think it's okay. Ember's not a hero that needs to win his mid matchup, and ooh, he gets the range creep right from the get go, so that's a big advantage. Bottom lane, I think, is where we'll see most of the action. They're gonna make the play immediately onto ACG. Can they bring him down? Juggernaut spinning him up. Can they do this? A lot of damage coming out of ACG. Phalanx coming onto the backline as well. ACG, he's juking here, trying to make his way through the trees. Who's gonna get the first blood? Panda dropping down low as well now. His first blood going in the hands of Energy Esports. And nice. ACG.
Yeah. Nice.
Hunter became the hunted.
Yeah, Bane's a strong hero. Look at this hero.
Oh, Sugarman. He could be in trouble now as well. Look at Night Stalker just charging down. Got the boots. ACG double kill. Wait, what a way to start the game off for him.
We doubted the ACG Bane.
We doubted it. I had faith, man. I said out of the universe book.
Yeah.
So that's the aggressive trial lane paying off almost immediately. Mid lane, almost even. And actually, Ember forcing the salve out of Kota here. 1 minute into this game. And in the top lane, this is a matchup we don't have to really talk about, right? This is just going to be stomp for Conspiracy, I think. This is just a really hard lane for Magnus.
This laning phase is already, it's gone super well for Ian. And Sugarman getting a little D-ward. Maybe they knew that ward was out there. ACG kind of just baited them. But this lane is now super hard for for Goliath. I'm not, they need to get some pulls off, let Jug get some solo XP, and maybe they could take their focus away from the lane, try and make some space elsewhere. Because I think if they just stick around here, things aren't going to go too well.
You think something like a lane dodge or something would be a good idea right now?
I think they can just leave the Jug alone. The Jug will be fine in this lane. They don't really kill him. You can just spin away from the majority of things until nighttime, obviously. But
Bird breaker. He's off charging somewhere. Nobody's got up the charge. Where is he charging actually? Oh, he's charging the illusion.
Sugarman's going down.
Oh, uh-oh. Now Juggernaut, can they get him as well? Taking a lot of damage from the spin. Dubani is a no. Juggernaut's fine. That's a third kill for Energy Esports here in this aggressive tri-lane. It's really paying dividends actually. Oh man. It's really strong level 1 heroes.
I think the thinking behind this is, from Ian, what I would say is the Goliath supports are quite weak. Shadow Shaman not really good, known for his tri lane presence. Simple disable in him is, and he's just ruined, and he's just a walking creep basically. And seems to like they just identify the support weakness in Goliath, which is I would say would be their weakness in their roster as well at the moment, and they got their stand-in on there, right?
Yeah.
So they just said, you know what, we're gonna go aggro against them and see how it goes. Let Monkey have his 1v1, shut on the mag, and it seems to be paying dividends right now.
It's actually, like you mentioned, this could the potential for winning all 3 lanes, and that's actually the case right now. C100 having a really good match time against Carter here, top of the CS charts, in fact, here in the middle lane on the Semi Spirit.
Yeah,
it's looking pretty good for Energy Esports in this laning phase.
Yeah, Visage can't do much, so it's kind of like passive lanes for the other 2 lanes. But we see what's happening now. No, they're just leaving the Bane alone now. This lane's pretty much done its job already.
Both the bounty ruins snatched up by the Dire heroes. Now it's nighttime's coming. What can Dubani has his 3 as well, so this could be danger for Kata. Can they get this kill? Emma Spirit, he's gonna go get the slow off now. Chain's gonna be on the ready too. Now can they bring down Kata? There's a lot of damage coming out really fast. Kata, he's gonna perish in the middle lane. Panther, he charges into 3 heroes. This might just be trouble for him too. Nah, he's okay. But man, oh man, I get a kill on the Visage. That's 2 out of 3 lanes. 4 minutes in, I think.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate from Goliath. They saw the movement coming, but the supports were just a bit too slow. Sugarman's items with 3 shared tangos and a circle and a clarity. I'm not sure where's his TP or whatever. That was a bit of a strange one, but yeah. ACG having a good time in the offlane. 22, he's already out CSing the Juggernaut. Bane is a pretty good hero against Jug this game actually. He's got the Fiend script to go through the spin TP, and the Jug's not gonna be able to do his split push shenanigans this game because he's got that possibility of being caught up by the Bane.
That is very true. Bane, just having that disabled through magic immunity against these Jugs, this lifesteal is just such a big deal. And Bane's having a great time. He's got his phase boots. Looks like we were watching a Nature's Prophet lane here, the way he's dominating so hard.
Bane's... Let me look how much he hits for. Oh, almost hits for 100. But yeah, this laning phase not something too great for Goliath. Would have liked to see supports get a bit more active. It looks like they're trying to get something done on the mid lane here, but...
Getting the charge out. Can they bring on Emma Spirit? Shackles now too. Kata charging it up. Remit does come out though. Chosen One's looking okay, but do they want to turn this? Nighttime still up. Doom Bunny. He's in the area. Ace is pop. Can they get him? They're gonna go for Kata. Oh, but the birds come out just in time. Making some space here. Hex comes out now as well onto Doom Bunny. Doom Bunny, he might be in trouble. Shackles comes out. Doom Bunny's gonna fall. First kill for Goliath Gaming in the bag. But Ember Spirit, he's still standing strong.
Yeah, Night Stalker just overstayed his welcome right there, but not too bad.
Not too bad.
Goliath gonna shine up right now, but that's kind of what we're gonna see from Goliath. Either you want to dictate the player, or the pace of the game with the Barra, and sort out make your own ganks, or you want to react to the Night Stalker, which is what they did there. So they set up a 3-man gang in the mid lane, and Night Stalker came in, can't really do much, and they get a good kill.
No, looks like a play's happening here in the bottom lane. They get the stun just off the mark by Phalanx, but now Esports zipping in here. They want to dive this Shaman as best as they can, but now they're getting caught here under the tower. Juggernaut's putting down ACG. Can they get this kill? Does it be a big kill? They bring down ACG. Now, Chosen One, he's going for the place. He gets a return kill onto the Shadow Shaman. And it's a 1-for-1 trade so far, and I think considering the way this game, this bottom lane is going, at least that's definitely favorable for Goliath Gaming.
Yeah, and the Ember rotated as well, so that wasn't too bad. They did a good job there. Bit of a too much forward dive. I think once Ember doesn't get the chains, or once that Ice Path doesn't hit from the Jakiro, I think they just back off immediately. Diving against a Shadow Shaman without bursting him is really dangerous, as we saw there. So maybe a bit of ill discipline by Ian, overstaying the welcome, and some needed space for KaameelDotA.
For sure. He's catching up pretty nicely. Now he's got his birds as well. Put some pressure onto this tower. Not the fastest, but it is what it is. And once he has birds as well, it's a really hard hero to solo kill. So ganks on him is really difficult, I think. But Esports doing a good job of that so far. Now Bara, he's charging in. Chosen One actually goes in forward. Can they bring him down? The charge comes out. Shackles there as well. KaameelDotA getting the chains done. Do they have enough damage to burst down? Chosen One though, that is the question. They're trying. He survives just on a slither of HP. He falls in the end. Bara does die as well now. Bonjour. Can Conspiracy get a return kill onto KaameelDotA? He procs a Jingle Mastery. Lots of heroes in the area, but no, KaameelDotA gets a double kill. What a play from him. Now KaameelDotA, he could be in trouble. He's getting charged on. Nice stroke running, but it's daytime, my friend. You ain't running nowhere.
I just wore out.
Goliath Gaming showing up here in the middle lane, but I think Juggernaut did fall in the bottom lane during that engagement.
He got down to a Fiend Screw. Yeah, he did. Did he get a solo kill? I mean, he's level 4 or level 5. I missed that.
Unfortunate. It happens. ACG doing ACG things. Winning
Yeah, so
his lane even in the off lane.
We see the strength of Goliath's draft right there. The Shaman get off of full shackle duration, and the chain stun with the birds. With the Barrow charge follow-up was enough to take down the Ember. Just then KaameelDotA doing his thing on the Visage, man.
This is actually, Andrew cannot be in this lane. He's taking a lot of damage. Get the birds stuns off. He's not dropping those birds anytime soon. A lot of gold to give away there.
Going down the bottom lane.
Uh-oh. Can they bring him down? This would be a big kill yet again. They do it. Omni Slash comes out. Can they get more Phalanx? He's getting charged down now. Oh, crit comes out from Mr. Who's playing that? Muskie. Is Muskie playing the Juggernaut?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Man, why don't these guys just play with their names, man? Bob, you players. Just make my life difficult.
I think he picked himself Juggernaut because he got the Arcana.
Uh-oh.
Most likely.
KaameelDotA. He's in trouble. Can he fall here? He still has the birds. Can he make it out of this? He's trying. No, he falls here in the end. And the birds. Can they get the birds as well? That'll be big. That's 200 gold in the pocket. Nah, they're just leaving the birds. Yeah, definitely. This is an Arcana pick for sure, dude.
Yeah, self Arcana pick, no doubt. But I think, Goliath will be happy how they came back on the laning stage. I think they identified early that the bottom lane was kind of lost, and Shadow Shaman and Barrow started doing their own thing. And they opened up a bit of space for Mazzy. So what this means is, I mean, Magnus has got his levels, right? But I guess he hasn't got the power build. But he'll get his levels eventually. And if you're sort of even or just behind with your Magnus and power lineup going into the mid game, I think Goliath will be reasonably happy with that, because they know they can most likely outfarm Ian.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah. Juggernaut, a hero you don't like to play from behind all that much, but when you have a Magnus in the game, is a pretty strong hero from behind as well. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. Smoke attempt. I think Andrew read it out just perfectly, zipping up to the high ground, finding a stack here as well. He's okay. Lucky for him. Oh, fine. They're actually going for Monkey King top. Can they find him? Conspiracy, he's getting charged up. Does he know?
That was a good read.
Yeah, he does. That would have been a big kill.
I mean, if you look at Ian's vision right now, it's pretty good. It's really good actually. It's ward behind the tower, on the top, between the top tier 3 and tier 2, and this ward on the cliff, just protecting their monkey and anticipating that smoke play from Goliath right there.
I like what Energy doing here as well. They see all that big rotations coming on top, pushing out this bottom lane, and Goliath just not fast enough to respond to get the trade. KaameelDotA though, he's trying to get a kill on Dune Bunny here in the middle lane. Got a lot of burst damage coming on Dune Bunny. He's still standing down. But KaameelDotA, he gets chained up on the tower. He might be in trouble. 3 TPs coming on. KaameelDotA falls. Can they get the birds as well? Can they get the birds? 100 gold in the pocket of ACG. 200 gold in fact. That was pretty big. That's a lot of gold going the way of Energy Esports. And now Phalanx, 2 points in the Liquid Fire. Middle tower is going to be under threat as well.
Yeah, that play from kind of didn't really make much sense, you know, trying to kill a possible Night Stalker, no one else showing on the map, and the possibility of TB support is imminent, right? And yeah, feeding his way his life away, and looks like they're gonna give away this mid tier 1 tower, or the Goliath look like they want to defend it.
They want to defend it, and meanwhile, Mag did manage to get a trade up in the top lane as well, so that's pretty big. They didn't lose too much in terms of economically speaking. But yeah, Connor died 3 times this game, not the greatest thing on the Visage.
Yeah, so I think if he wants to be playing aggressive, like he was there with the Night Stalker, he needs someone behind him, or he needs his team to be, needs a bait almost, in a sense. You can't really go for those solo plays. That's what I mentioned early on in the draft, where there seemed to be like a little bit of a disconnect within the synergy of the Goliath team. And
let's see a bottom.
Yeah.
Getting charge up on the Juggernaut. Can they show a better form of synergy here? Barra's coming in. Can they burst on the Monkey King in time? He has the Wukongs available. RP cancelled there. You're gonna try, but no. Bane ulti comes out. Who does he catch? But RP converted onto the Monkey King. Do they even have time to burst him down? We're gonna get the spin off as well now. Bonjour. Can Conspiracy stand here? He gets up the Wukong. He's still standing, in fact, but no. He finally goes down. But a big macro fire coming out from Phalanx here. Can they get in a return kill? Sugarman. He's gonna be the casualty. Magnus is falling as well. Juggernaut. He pops up the Omni Slash. Is he enough to bring on ACG? No, he's still standing. Only level 1 Omni Slash. Kara's in the fray now as well, but he's just not doing enough damage. Everybody's getting kited up. Emperor Spirit doing the deeps. 3 heroes dead for the side of Goliath Gaming already. Can they get more is the question. Kara, he's getting charged down. Emma Spirit zips down. Can he find the Juggernaut? This would be the big kill. He catches Muzzy. Muzzy's gonna fall here. Oh, Muzzy still standing. Spin coming out. Kata doing the damage, but he falls. Is it gonna be a full 5-man wipe? They're gonna try. Kata falls. 5 heroes dead. Oh man, Energy Esports really showing up.
Yeah, so what happened there was, I think they took far too long to get onto the monkey. They just carried on chasing, and then some good nightmares by ACG just to sort of not allow the monkey to be bursted and let him get off 1 or 2 spells before he dies was enough to turn the fight. And you gotta, I mean, his Fiend's Grip got instantly cancelled by the Shadow Shaman, but there wasn't enough, you know. Got the RP off on Conspiracy, but yeah, managed to turn the fight, you know, slowly but surely.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Energy also like prepared for this brawls, right? This like 15-minute mark, Ember's hit his level 12, max Flame Guard, max Chains with the Veil. He's ready to fight. Those are like Ember Spirit's prime fights as well. So he just, Chosen One could just come in and just do the insane amount of damage. But now, middle tower, it's getting sieged up. Can they get the defense of Monkey King? Oh my god, Boundless Strike with the DD, almost one-shotting Shaman there. And Goliath Gaming just gonna back away here slowly, or rather rapidly in fact.
Yeah, I don't think Ian actually has the best push potential. I mean, besides Shakira, Ember, Monkey on calls that you want hitting towers.
Yeah.
So I feel like Energy are actually on a bit of a clock here. I think if they don't get a good foothold in the game sooner or later, I think it could become really hard for them. I feel like they're on a bit of a time bomb here with the Mag Jug. Goliath definitely scale better into the late game right now.
Yeah, and Muzzy's going for the MOM now as well. He wants to be farming as best as he can, as fast as he can as well. Do we have any ancient stacks here? We have 1 big stack here by the Radiant camp on the side of jungle. Other side, no stacks, but it's gonna get farmed up slowly but surely. Just waiting for that MOM. It'll come eventually.
Yeah, and I think Ian also have a bit of an initiation problem. Who's gonna initiate fights for them right now? I don't see any clear initiator on their team.
ACG is buying a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, but it's not reliable.
It's not reliable.
Bane can get cancelled by Visage Burst, by Shaman, by Barra, and yeah. Well, I mean, if 4 stars come out on the Goliath side, they won't be able to burst the hero getting Fiend Script anyway. I mean, they don't have much burst anyway, yeah.
When you see these teams with like these lack of initiations, what is your like strategy to try and take fights then? Because you don't just have like the Clockwork to hook in or that Enigma to blink in with the big black holes or anything like that. Before we get to that Shaman, he gets a Shackle off actually first on the Phalanx. Phalanx, he could be in trouble. Big RP coming out there. 2 heroes dead. Oh, they get 1. Andrew gets off the Ember Spirit chains. Now ACG, he could be in trouble. Throw down Omni Slash, but no, he jumps onto the creep. So unfortunate. They get the Bane kill in the end, and that's 2 swift kills for the side of Goliath Gaming.
mean, that's what you do, right? If you have no engage, you have no counter engage. So you saw there, Shadow Shaman gripped the Jakiro and Conspiracy's in trouble mid lane.
Uh-oh, Kata, can he get off the chain stun? He's going to try. Insta bash coming out for Panda 37. What a player. Now burst coming on. Is it enough damage? Bam! Pop goes the Monkey King. Oh.
This draft from the Goliath's coming online right now.
And this is really speaking without the Juggernaut basically. He hasn't had the greatest time. He went for MOM, no like early game sort of pace from Muzzy just yet. So when he comes online, this could be a bit of a scary game for Energy Esports. But in the bottom lane, Chosen One, he's looking for some picks. Can he find anybody though? Can he get up the chains? TP just
nice
straight
TP.
out.
Really nice TP.
Sugarman, what the plays?
So what's gonna happen right now is that with RP done, I feel like Energy are kind of forced to push, but they have no pushing heroes. They only have Jakiro Liquid Fire, and that's not good enough to push down towers when you got Shockwave, when you got Visage to defend towers, and also Ether Shock from, well, it's only level 1 on the Shaman, but it looks like Ian are grouping up in the bottom lane. Yeah, it's gonna be nighttime in 2 minutes, so if things don't go well for Ian in the next 2 minutes, I think it's gonna be really difficult for them. So they need to really capitalize on this next nighttime.
Right. That's a good point you make. And although like Monkey King and Ember can be really fast farmers, that's not kind of the build they went for. Monkey King going straight for the Echo Saber, showing he wants to fight. Ember Spirit rushing the Veil, also very fight oriented. There's no like heavy farm items. You're not seeing a Battle Fury or anything like that come out for MK or this Ember Spirit in fact. So they want to be fighting, they want to be taking this engagement. So now trying to force their hand here in the bottom lane.
I mean, RP is up again. But Ian splitting up quite nicely, letting. See, I mean, they can't really take his tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ember Spirit actually just the worst tower hitter, I think.
But here comes the Barra.
The Lance dropping on the Macropire now. This fight is started. Fiend's Grip onto the Magnus, cancelling out, but Panda cancels the Fiend's Grip. Now Monkey King doing a lot of damage, bursting down the Bane, and actually, oh man, this is not actually going that great for Goliath Gaming now. Monkey King, sorry, Juggernaut getting down with that shot, but doing no damage to anybody there. He might be in trouble here. He's spinning down. RP comes out now onto 3 heroes. Juggernaut hitting away. Is it enough damage though? They're trying. Nope. Juggernaut got a 4 here, and Magnus, he could be in trouble, but Kata, he's coming, making the plays. Can he bring down ACG? He's gonna try. But it's a 4 for 3 trade. Really messy
nice.
actually so far.
But like that fight even went really well for Ian. ACG got a really good grip on the Magnus, and the Night Stalker. Was it the Night Stalker there? Night Stalker earned him as well, so he couldn't actually get back into the fight. And Ian split them up really nicely. So they isolated, who was it? The Jug and the Burrow and the Shaman. Burrow died pretty instantly, and Jug was left alone against 3-4 heroes there. But Sticklish saved the day with a big RP. But like we pointed out, you know, Ian are lacking in some form of initiation. I mean, you cancel the Fiend script, and then what? You know, you got to rely on Outpath and chains, and you know, these spells aren't guaranteed disables, especially against Juggernaut with you know, with Blade Fury, against quite a mobile Visage, you know, with these birds. And like that was a really good fight for Ian, but they still managed to come out behind, I think.
Yeah, I feel like it was, what is there, 5-4 trade day in the end in favor of Goliath. But yeah, I feel like the panel was speaking about this problem, like Jakiro, or Malini in fact was speaking about it during this major. It's like Jakiro, he likes the hero a lot right now, but it's good in Jakiro drafts. Like if he's just a random past 5 or past 4 hero in this case, sorry, past 5 hero, he's not all that effective, you know? He's like no hard disable. It's Macropire, all these spells are good on top of other team fight spells.
Yeah, he's a follow-up hero,
right.
And they have no follow-up right now. The only thing they can follow up is Fiend Script, but Fiend Script can be cancelled really easily.
Now Barra is actually getting a charge, but who he's finding? No, Hex comes out onto Night Stalker. This could be insta burst down. They're wailing away at this guy. So much damage coming on, and now Jakiro, he's in trouble as well. Boom, 2 kills in the pocket of Goliath Gaming, and Network's actually evened up now.
Yeah, so I mean, now we see the Juggernaut and Power come into play now. So he's going to ramp right now. And Goliath in a really good spot. They're happy with the way things are going. They did a good job of defending the towers. And now they're on the front foot.
Dire's middle tower.
Shadow Shaman Wards, is he going to get committed here by the tier 1, or they don't feel
I mean,
like
they can go tier 2 right now. They got RP up. They could actually win the game right now if they really wanted to.
oh, Ulti coming out from ACG. They're trying to bring down the Juggernaut. Nothing to get any, but big RP from Ticklish. Is it enough though? Phalanx wailing over the damage now. Monkey King, Wukong comes out. Boundless Strike comes out. So much damage coming out. 3 heroes drop from the side of Goliath Gaming. Now can they get Kota now as well? He's on the run. Can they get it? Panda with the nice charge trying to save his mid laner here. But Kota, he's going to be in trouble. ACG blinking forward. The body blocks. Ice Path coming out now as well. Bye-bye ACG. And that's a 4-man wipe coming out from Energy Esports. 3k gold drop. It's going to be a full 5-man. Bye-bye, Panda.
Yeah, that was already, yeah. So what happened right there is Goliath were in position to defend their Juggernauts. They got a full duration Fiend's Grip on him, I think. And I think it was a solo RP on ACG just to cancel the Fiend's Grip. And yeah, I don't think you can be solo RPing a Bane and hoping to win a fight like that. Ember came in, Jakiro got a huge Ice Path and a Macro Fire off, and Ember with the Veil and all the magic damage, he just went ham. Monkey King came in late and just cleaned up. So a bit of, you know...
Uh-oh, Sugarman, he could be in trouble now as well. Oh my god, the damage from that Monkey King. It's never fun to play against supports against that guy, but yeah, like you said, and I feel like in... like this tier 1 mids in like full 5-on-5 fights, even if you aid, even if you have Aegis, it's just really hard to take that fight. So maybe just commit the Shadow Shaman onwards to secure that tower. It's a better way to go. But hey, let's not be Captain High Side.
They need to be ready to counter the Fiend's Grip like straight away. But ACG was in a really good position right there. He was in the fog, he was in the trees. You know, they had to kind of get out of position to dive him, but yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I don't think it should be the Magnus' job to cancel Fiend's Grip. It should be probably the Burrow or the Shaman.
Yeah, even the Visage bot, just be looking, scouting in the trees, or waiting for if the Monkey King or Visage, sorry, or... what is this hero called? Bane. What a difficult name, man. Batman didn't teach me well enough. Now, tier 2, falling on the top lane. Mazi doing the split push here in the middle lane. Getting some damage here onto the tier 2, but now it looks like Energy. They're looking for the picture in the middle lane. They get the chains off onto Kota. Can they burst him down though? Not the easiest hero to bring down. But now RP comes out, 4-man. Shadow Shaman was dropped here as well. Macropire dropped. All follow up. Now can they bring down? They bring down the Night Stalker firstly, but can they bring down the Monkey King? So much damage coming out from the Wukong Simon. He's still standing. 3 heroes dead from the side of Goliath. Could more follow. Kota, he could be in trouble here. They're gonna go get the Ice Path off now as well. Do they want to dive? Maybe just clean up the Shaman Woods, but no, Kota, he throws out the Rod of Atos. Can they bring down Bonjour? But Chosen One gets the Shackles on from the high ground. But now, even Omnislash getting committed to, but doing no damage.
Damn. Look how tanky that Bane is, and he doesn't even care.
Bane, a naturally high armor hero, gets a 6 armor talent and a 250 HP talent. This guy, he's just a tank right now. Axe, show up, dude.
So, I think Goliath could have won that fight if Muzzy was there in time. I think he TP'd. He was pushing the mid lane and Sticklish got a huge RP. I don't think Jug had a TP to get back in time. But if they had like an Omni Slash on top of that RP, I think Ian would have been in trouble. Sticklish keeps hitting these really good RPs and just not enough follow-up happening right now.
Right.
You don't expect to hit a 3-man RP and just lose a fight. Kota and Shadow Shaman in trouble, yeah.
Freaking getting sieged up here. He gets the Hex off. Now Barra's going to charge in. Is it enough? Atos coming out now as well. Can they got to initiate this? No. Shaman falls now. 4 heroes actually gathered up here in the bot lane. Now Kota, he could be in big trouble. Silenced. Bait into this fight. No RP available. Kota, he's getting slapped up. Can they bring him down? Kota's dead now. 2 heroes dead. Sikale's just going to Shadow Blade himself away. Oh, and Barra, the sacrificial cow for this game.
Yeah, so see a bit of ill discipline coming out of Goliath this time. When RP's down and their spells are down, you shouldn't really commit yourself to defending towers like that. And Shadow Shaman and Barra, well, Shadow Shaman was caught in a bad position, and his team kind of ran into save him when they don't have any spells up. So yeah,
so like in terms of reading the map at this point in the game, you would expect that your jungle to just be invaded right now. That's not a safe space. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah. So okay. Especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
I think he made a nighttime for that. Yeah, he made a nighttime for that fight. So Mazzy was doing the right thing right there. Mazzy pushing his top lane, and you kind of just want your team to just play safe. Don't do anything that you lose objectives like it. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a tower like it, but you don't want to sacrifice a tower and 3 kills. For example, you want to try to push out your other waves and force them to the other side of the map as soon as you lose that objective.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. In terms of item progression, we see Chosen One picks up a Maelstrom for himself. Almost got his level 20 talent. That'd be quite a big perk for him. Monkey King, what did he finish off? He went for the Solar Crest, in fact, after the Echo Saber, and now going for the Desolator. So just more raw damage, piling on the minus armor. Scan hits. Where's actually
Scan
Scan
hit
going
rush
by
first.
Goliath
I think
Gaming?
they're in rush, but they're not. Oh, you could go and RP
Can they find
nothing.
anybody?
Oh, he doesn't go in. I thought he was gonna go RP the rush, but nothing. No one is in there.
It would have been sad
ACG was just
because
walking past, yeah.
he's just been playing such a good Magnus this game, so this has been like
Yeah.
that extra thorn in his side. Are they still going? Sickleish popping the Shadow Blade. Can he find anybody? Monkey King waiting in the high ground. On the trees, sorry. This, I feel like this is like a really common tree for Monkey King to just sit on. They just love this tree here by the small camp.
Yeah.
He
I
can full
think I still think
flanks.
Goliath in a good position in this game though. They don't need to be too scared. They do scale better than EN, in my opinion. Juggernaut, Magnus. I'm pretty sure that scales a Monkey King and Ember. Just a matter of fact that they can execute their game plan. I think yeah. So I like this idea from Goliath. Let's invade their jungle. Let's 5-man, and let's try to fight them.
Yeah. So 10k net worth behind 28 minutes in the game. It is quite a lot, but with the Jug Magnus, you can never just count yourself out. But yeah, I don't know. Muzzy went for the Shadow Blade pickup on Juggernaut this game. It's like common in the Chinese scene. Some Juggernaut players like it. Some people always go for it. Some people in specific games. Why do you think it's good this game?
I'm not sure. Not really good against the Night Stalker. He's gonna get a gem sometime.
Muzzy, he could be in trouble. He can get caught here. Fiend Script comes out. Do they have anything to cancel? Juggernaut got off the spin, but nice RP coming on. But Phalanx dropping off the big macro power yet again. Monkey King, he's going to throw out the Wukongs now. This fight is so chaotic. Heroes dropping so fast. Oh my god. Net worth difference starting to show.
Yeah, that was they fought in the choke point against the Jakira, and Ember got veiled off, and in the macro fire, in the ice bar, and he just triple rammed in and everyone just died. Yeah, so but unfortunate there. But yeah, that was not good from Goliath. They just ran straight up a choke points, up a shrine. Not where you want to be running.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Roshan's going to fall in the hands of, I believe the Monkey King will pick it up. And it's not the fastest Roshan we've ever seen. No medallion getting used by Mr. Conspiracy here. Nice flame to the quote-unquote Masters player. But they get the Aegis, 15k net worth difference.
What to talk about this Bane a bit? Oh, we see diving the...
Chosen One going ham here in the base, bring on the Shadow Shaman under the tier 4s. Panda, he could be in trouble. He gets the thing out, the charge out, but now, can they get more though? Can they punish this? Ember Spirit in the base. He gets off another change. He's not actually looking to back. They're still fighting down here. Chosen One has no cares right now, sitting at 40 armor. He went the manly build of Ember Spirit and he's playing it as such. That is pretty crazy. But look at this. He's sitting at more than 40 armor now in the Ember Spirit with the Veil and the Shiva's God. It's actually crazy right now. Kara trying to make some return plays, but the Jakiro, Ice Path comes out. In counter that, Chains comes out. You're onto 2 heroes. ACG, he blinks forward. Fiends grab in 5 seconds, but no. Heroes are falling so fast. Bodies are just dropping. Tier 3 is getting sieged up as well. ACG, he's looking for the Fiends grab. Who can he find? Sugar Man.
Need to be careful, yeah. 3v5.
Can they hold the base? No buyback committed from the Magnus just yet. Ember Spirit went home to regen, but he's going to be coming back. He's got a Remnant waiting, trying to clean up this creep wave. Moment to breathe. Ember Spirit will be back.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Seems like they play this Bane pick as like ACG is just going to be the frontliner, because almost every single fight he's the one. We talk about their lack of initiation, but what's happening is because they're so focused on getting the Fiends group cancelled that they just seem to be diving in on him and getting out of position, and then the Ember and the Jakira like come into effect where they can just get like double chains off, double ice paths, and ACG is just tanking there, like because he's super tank.
And the first tier 3 tower falls. Ice Path comes out again, followed up by a bonus strike. They get the Fiend's Grip now off onto Kata as well. But Bara, he charges in, trying to cancel that, but Fiend's Grip just still standing. Now, big RP comes out, 3-man, but is it enough? They catch the Monkey King. Omni Slash comes out. Is it going to be enough damage? No, it's not. 3 heroes are falling. Ultra kill from Conspiracy. And now, can it be a rampage? Can they find Muzzy? Shadowblade takes him out of the danger. But Rax going to get cleaned up. Buyback comes out from the Magnus. Is it enough though? Actually, Conspiracy is here by the base. He doesn't care.
He wants his rampage.
Oh man, how this game slowly, so rapidly spun out of control. For the side of Goliath Gaming, can they do anything to stop this? Is this going to be another lane of Rax? It might just be Juggernaut. He's still up. 35 seconds before Kara's back up, but 4 heroes just about to respawn. Tower getting sieged up. Phalanx doing Phalanx things.
I don't think Conspiracy will ever get a rampage with Phalanx in the team.
Sleep coming out, just delaying these heroes.
Are under attack.
Rack's not falling as fast as they'd like, but it's falling nonetheless. RP still on cooldown, 65 seconds. Can Goliath Gaming try for this? No, second lane of Rack's fault. And Energy Esports going to be very happy with that. They even find the Juggernaut.
Yeah,
And a
so
back out,
HG got a full duration group off on the Visage. And I mean, you got a 3-man RP with a 4-man.
Oh,
we see
before we
some
get
action,
to
yeah.
that, C1, he's in trouble. Big ice bar coming out yet again from Phalanx. What a player. Now, it's a godlike spree actually for Ember Spirit. Everybody's just dropping, Buddy's dropping. I don't even know what's going on. People are just dying right now. Now, ice bar comes out again. Phalanx with these ice spots actually, it's just been so good. 4 heroes dead. That most likely GG, and GG is actually called by Mr. Sticklish. Bob, explain to me what happened in this last 10 minutes of this game.
ACG Bane, man. Yeah.
ACG Bane.
So it's quite a strange one. So Goliath were really strong at points in the game when they decided to push the mid lane tower, and they kind of committed too much to stop the Fiend's grip in the fog, or they weren't quite in a good position to defend their Juggernaut, right? Because you got Fiend's grip from fog, and they all dive the tower, and you know he RP'd one guy, and it was a bit of a disaster from then on because they just lost the fight and they got 5-man whites, and from then it seemed like Goliath kind of lost their way a bit. They defending towers without RP up. They had their Juggernauts. They were fighting without their Juggernauts, and it was just a bit of a disconnect again, like we see going back to last week where they kind of didn't all see on the same page. You know, we see this draft where it says, okay, it screams like 5-man lineup, but we only ever saw one push really from them, and they didn't even drop Shaman Wards. So maybe just not executing their game plan quite well. But I really enjoyed the offlane Bane. It was, you know, it was a nice experience.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. ACG played insane. He had a great lane, and yeah, just I feel like your analysis was spot on there. Just a bit disconnected from Goliath Gaming. Shaman Wards wasn't used on one tower last game, I believe, or Roshan. So yeah, just one of those things. But yeah, see you guys in game 2. Hopefully that'll be up shortly. That was a terrible outro. Apologies, stream. Let's go find the lobby password. Be back in about 5 minutes. without delay, Bobeuls game 2 is actually up, ready, and started. What did you make of that last game, my friend?
Yeah, quite a nice game to watch. Bit of a back and forth. Goliath came in, thought they were gonna do well, and unfortunately, they just got
Uh,
they got beat. I thought, yeah. Yeah, I kind of enjoy they played the Bane really well. I thought ACG was a tanky frontliner, and his talent choice and his item build is really good. So he just allowed himself to stand in the front and tank a lot of the spells, And what this did is it freed up the Ember Spirit, freed up the Monkey King, and allowed his cause to go ham, and they went ham for sure. Chosen one almost never getting caught down on the Ember after the landing phase. These item choices was really spot on, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good game by them.
I mean, we spoke a lot about how Energy, lacked initiation and to be able to take fights, etc. But once the fights were going, they had so much to pile on in terms of AoE damage, the macro pyre, the ice paths to lock people down, the Wukong's command. It was obscene amount of damage coming out in these team fights just in terms of sheer AoE prowess. But I felt like Goliath were in such a good point in that game at some point, and then it just one bad fight, and then it just went crazy.
Yeah. So I think it was kind of a strange one because you had Magnus, who is the hero that fights within a certain area, right? Like his RP and his skewer brought them back to one area, but then those heroes aren't dying in RP, right? Or there's no I want to say global silence to follow up where you make sure they don't get off their spells, or extra initiation, because the barrow would be gone in already. So heroes like Ember, heroes like Chikiro, and Monkey King can get off the spells all in one area, right? And if the heroes aren't dying, then if you're fighting a Monkey King ulti, Macrofire, Ice Path with a veil on top of it from the Ember, it was really hard.
Definitely. Now the second game is up, started, ready. We see a Night Stalker Respect Band coming out from Energy Esports, and yeah, Goliath sticking to their things, taking out both the Necroforce and the Venomancer, and then we spoke about this last game earlier. The ACG Puck and the Ruby coming out from Energy Esports, and the Clockwork and Disrupt, the dual support coming out from Team Goliath Gaming. I almost forgot their name, Bob. Feels so bad, man.
Yeah,
what do you make of this opening pick so far?
So what I noticed now is that Energy's highest priority hero is Night Stalker, because usually when you don't have first pick, you see which teams see what the team bans, and they didn't ban it last phase because they wanted Night Stalker first round. So it seems like Ian valued Night Stalker as a very high priority pick, where I'm surprised Goliath banned Veno when they had first pick. It seems like they just, this is what we're going to do. We're going to ban Veno, we're going to ban Necro every game. But I think, you want to put priority on certain hero, right? Like if you can get Veno in the first pick, it's a really good first pick right now.
Right.
I see Carter's drafting again, so we'll see how things go. But you asked me about these two first picks. Clockwork was Respect Band first phase last game, so maybe it's a comfort pick for one of them. And I think I would say Energy have the better opener. Rubik is a really good hero right now, +5 or +4, and Puck is it opens up your draft really well. Mid laner or off laner.
Yeah, it's an ACG special at the moment as well. So
Yeah.
I think it'll most likely be a off lane Puck. Yeah, let's see what they go for a third pick. Any guesses? Think they're gonna show a core or go for another support?
I would probably pick the +5 right now. Or the +4. Well, I'm surprised Urshag hasn't been touched at all.
Now that you mention it, actually.
Urshag wasn't touched last game either, but you don't want to really pick Urshag into Clockwork, if you're Energy.
I mean, Clockwork's kind of fallen out of favor at the moment, but it's a hero I still like a lot because it just matches up really well against the other +4s in the meta.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh no, not the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, I like this. This is good. But this shows that it doesn't actually show anything yet.
It doesn't show anything.
No, it doesn't show anything. It shows that it doesn't show anything. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Expert analysis from our two casters over here.
Yeah. I think Lifestealer could be a really good pick for Goliath right now. Obviously, I don't think I want to pick it right now, but within the next two picks. So what you want to see from from the team with first pick, and something I picked up from the major is the team from first pick kind of need to dictate the draft. They need to,
Dire team pick.
this is okay. There we go.
Oh,
I'm not sure if that's a bit of a deny pick or.
I think so, but it's also like Lifestealer. This game I think is really good. One, it matches up great against Doom. Two, he has 2 vehicles already in the draft. Lifestealer.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Puck and Nyx Assassin, and I like it when you have two forms of ways to go in with Lifestealer, because then the map is just so scary. When there's a Nyx not showing and a Lifestealer not showing, you're like, anybody can just be dead at any point. So I'm liking the way Energy Esports are playing this draft so far.
Yeah, so what I wanted to mention was usually the team with first pick kind of dictates the draft up until this pick right now. So they kind of need to salvage some hero that's good against, some core that's good against Lifestealer, either a mid or a carry, but that can survive the laning phase. So,
Radiant
Okay,
team
I'm gonna say this because I feel like Okay,
yeah.
Monkey King. Ooh, how do I feel about it here? I actually don't like the Monkey King pick here, because that's what I was about to say. I feel like because I know Energy and how they've been running this puck so far, it's almost like 85. I haven't seen them run it mid. I feel like it's ACG playing it all the time. So you know that's a +4 Nyx Assassin, and you know that's a
5 seconds.
safe lane Lifestealer, obviously. So you could pick something like, you can go Terrorblade here, and it's like, or even in the next pick you can still go it, and it's like a really open pick, because if you can set it mid against whatever matchup, it's really strong.
Yeah.
It's a really good matchup against Lifestealer, and they just don't have much AoE to deal with the Terrorblade. You have the Puck, which is pretty good, and the silence to burst him down, but I don't know. I'm curious to see what they go. Yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about the Monkey King pick? Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure. It's not too bad, but
Because-
it's not a hero that can survive.
if it's against Puck in lane, it's not gonna have a fun lane in a safe lane, and if it's mid, will Energy have a chance to counter pick it? So I'm not feeling the Monkey King here, to be
5
honest.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess they can secure the monkey's lane, but Energy showed that they're not afraid to try lane with their offlaner last game, which is something I was quite surprised with. They want to match up against, take them on tri lane. And yeah, I'm not sure where the monkey's gonna go. We'll find out now, I guess. And it's a Clinks.
Ooh. Okay, there's a hero I like.
So this is quite a good draft from what I'm. Yeah, so I'm not sure what their lanes are, but this is good. So they can actually be very flexible in their lanes, depending on this last pick, Queen of
You
Pain.
may now select your heroes.
Alright,
Okay.
so that's 3 vehicles for Lifestealer. So, that's an interesting pick. Okay,
What's the Queen of Pain Monkey King matchup like?
I think if like support comes to show facing that lane, I feel like Queen of Pain really wrecks that lane. Like, just a melee hero playing against Quap, you just go 2 levels in dagger, it just hit that guy out. But on the flip side,
Let's see
don't-
what the laning phase is like from
Yeah.
the laning setup.
it
I
could be a
think-
Clinks mid.
I think Ian's draft is much better right now.
Yeah,
I think their win conditions are much easier, right? It's just blow up a core with a lifestealer bomb and then push a tower.
yeah.
And their mobility is absolutely insane. I know they're playing against a disruptor, but I mean, Puck Quap,
On
next
the-
to a certain extent, are quite mobile.
100%. And on the flip side, though, like, no pun intended, Goliath Gaming have a much easier to execute draft this time. Like, you have like standard teamfight ultis like Wukong's Command, Disruptor ulti. You have like a Clockwork. They didn't have a Vision hero last game. Something we forgot to mention. Playing Magnus with no Vision hero makes the game a bit difficult, in a sense, especially against a Night Stalker.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
especially against a knight.
so props to Stickleish for that, to still get so many good RPs off.
I'm interested to see how both teams lane this. I wonder if Ian are going to try some form of aggressive lane again with the Nyx and the Rubik
Prepare for battle.
and the Puck. Sorry, when they just give Lifestealer a 1v1 against the Doom, but it could be. I mean, Doom does okay against Lifestealer. He just run away from him.
Yeah, I guess it's not so bad. And Doom, you don't really pick him to win the lane. It's not doesn't win most lane matchups, but he's just going to be an effective hero, especially against like these Pucks, the Quaps, all that kind of jazz. If he can get a Blink or Shadow Blade timing pretty well, I feel like that'll be a big deal for the side of Goliath Gaming. I like what they did in regards to what they picked for their mid lane, or both their courses. They picked like agility course instead of like, so just making this Nyx level 1 presence not that great because you can't just go
Yeah,
mana
yeah,
bane
yeah.
and just mana burn and win a lane.
So,
Which is also pretty cool.
yeah, I think I like the setup from Goliath. The Klink's going mid and the Monkey King going safe lane.
30 seconds to
Probably a better option. But then again, I think Goliath are going to have to invest quite a lot into winning their safe lane against the puck. Disruptor doesn't do much against a puck. I think you can just queue him, maybe harass him out of lane, but yeah, we'll see how things go.
Maybe we'll see Doom Money go make some chaos there top as well. When offlane pucks get a lot of farm, it's just so scary all the time.
the battle
Yeah.
begins.
See that sort of like soul ring phase boots, like prioritize winning that lane. Bulls coming out quite often from
yeah.
players.
And I wanted to speak a bit about the clockwork, and I think what doesn't make it as good as a POS 4 at the moment is simply because I think the 1 to 5 levels is not as good as let's say a Shaker or what are the other popular POS 4s right now? Rubik, even any hero with just simply because he has to get too close to you.
Right.
I think it's quite hard against certain heroes.
Well,
Or
let's see
certain
what he
POS
does
4s.
top. Take some of ACG's mana. Oh, it's actually gonna glimpse him out. It's in glimpse
That
level
was
1.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think his
Very
lane
much
has got
so.
much easier for ACG right now. He knows he can't get really harassed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be happy with that.
Monkey King, the sort of king against bullying off lane, just not gonna have a good time against Puck because that's not a hero you can get to. The bottom lane though, it looks like action is going down. They're trying to make a play on Testiculous here in the bottom lane. He might be in big trouble. Body blocks coming out here. He's so tanky though. And he just walks away. He's fine. I mean, Rubik, Lifestealer, and Nyx Assassin level 1 is not all that much kill potential, to be honest.
Yeah, so this is this is not good for Goliath right now. Puck was what, second picked in the draft? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have no hero to deal with in the laning phase now. ACG is just he's bullying everyone. The Disruptor was a response pick to the puck, but does nothing to him in lane.
And I feel like, okay.
But they just missed a stun on the Doom in the bottom lane, but
So it looks like
I
the
mean,
Light's
they
actually
just-
going to put a lot of pressure here in the bottom lane. Full on tri-laning. But against the Lifestealer, let's see how it goes. They're not showing anybody. Clockwork's still level 1 though, so no kill potential for him. Level 1 Glimpse doesn't do all that much. I feel like Goliath Gaming are a bit of a... they're a bit stuck right now.
yeah, and they left the ACG solo in the top lane against the Monkey. He'll be happy about. I don't think Monkey can do much to him.
In the mid lane, looks like Mazzy's doing okay against Queen of Pain here. Klink's just lots of physical damage, so he can actually trade hits really well. And he's got a lot of sustain, so I was about to say, I think the biggest thing for him in this lane is just keep up the sustain, so he doesn't just get daggered out by Quap. Panda, he picks himself up an Invis Rune. Can he make any plays though? Still level 1, unfortunately. Oh, he's gonna cancel the smoke.
Doom Bunny just smoked. He doesn't know he smoked, but Doom Bunny is aware of that. He was someone thinking, well, that was Invis.
Korea is nervously waiting by the tier 2. Top
Well,
lane.
Sticklish. We have to fairy 5 to 5.
Oh! Can he make it up? Yeah, he's fine.
He's
Well calculated. I saw the other day I was casting... Oh, never mind. Before we get to that ACG,
Under attack.
he could be in trouble here. Can they bring him down? ACG has the orb available still. Got the phase shift as well. He's going to be fine. But I was watching a pro game the other day. The Doom at level 1 bought a Ring of Protection and he went to the jungle and found himself an ice armor creep. 10 armor from level 1. It was ridiculous.
That's all his weaknesses solved.
Yep, his laning presence became from like a semi-decent laner at times to like, you can't kill me. You can put 3 heroes. It was up against CK, which is like the kill lane, and he just survived. It was great. But now
He's
lots of
the
heroes here in the
team.
top lane. Actually, Superman, he could be in real trouble here. Sorry, Sugarman. ACG gonna miss the orb though, but he gets the first blood in the end. Blanking behind the tower.
Yeah. This
Now
is all
Panther.
from
He could be in
Disruptor
trouble.
getting... No, he's fine.
Getting the glimpse at level 1.
Yeah, and TPing to the safe lane, to the off lane.
Just gave
Oh,
him more
Phalanx.
space than he needed.
Sticklish was getting a solo kill on Phalanx there.
Oh, he did. Actually, that's pretty big. Doom winning the
Yeah,
lane
so this
there.
is Doom's strength right now. Really strong laner, level 4. Like Lifestealer Rubik don't do much to him.
Radiant's top
And-
But I mean, I think it's okay. You can just sort of just harass the Doom every now and then.
What's doing as okay as well. So 2 out of the 3 lanes are looking good. Just the top lane is a bit of a disaster. Now actually looks like Doom wants to make a rotation here. But can they bring down Chosen One? If he wastes his blink. Oh, close. But I don't think they were getting that kill, even if that hit went off. And I'm just gonna point out that Doom had a good lane start and worth getting a Halberd, and that's like the worst creep I think for Doom at level 1. Or maybe the Centaurs was actually. I'm not sure. But now Doom Bunny.
Oh, you can get the ice armor creep. Maybe it's gonna go for. It's making stacks.
Gets the troll. Doom Bunny actually, they're gonna make a player top. He has the haste rune. Okay, it's gone off now.
Can you tell me when Doom Bunny hits the stun?
Will do. Hashtag no flame.
Yeah.
There's like this top lane just seems to be in panic. These supports are just like waiting, you know. ACG, all things considered, doesn't have that much farm. Sending only at 11 CS 5 minutes into this game. I thought it'd have maybe a little better time.
Yeah, he's done his job just fine though. I mean,
that is true.
Monkey hasn't had a great time either. The supports are very underleveled and not having an impact that they should be having. They're gonna try and change this though. I don't think Quap's the one they want to be going on though.
That is the hard kill. Don't have anything really to lock him down at this point. That's the glimpse, but without vision and at night time, you're not really going to be getting those long range glimpses off. Nice. Oh, and you can dodge dagger with invis as well with Clinks. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of a nice matchup for him.
Yeah, they have no heroes to deal with this puck right now, and they're trying to gang him. Unless they can get a glimpse of.
Oh, even the boundless strike missing there. Really unfortunate. Arcane Rune found here in the top lane by Clinks. Not going to do too much for him. And the bright side, Conspiracy, he's got free farm in his lane, and now he's actually going to make a play on Doom. He's hitting away. Does he have enough damage bringing it around? Doom Bunny actually hits a stun, Mr. Bob. And now can they bring him down? They're going to try. He's still standing though. Scorcher's doing so much, healing him up as best as he can. But he gets off the net now. Cheeky plays by Snicklish.
Nice and snare.
That was great. He's still standing. Actually, he's been playing like a champion in offlane, but now they're going to make a play on Clicks to get off the dust now as well. And they buzz him down. Sonic Wave comes out. Bye-bye, Mr. Muzzy. It was nice to know you. That's a big kill in the middle lane.
Yep. So, I don't want to harp on too much about the Goliath supports on that, but the Clockwork needs to anticipate those movements. When the Rubik isn't showing bottom and they go on the Doom.
In the bottom lane, before we get to that. Okay, he's fine.
Oh, he's fine, yeah.
He's a level 6 lifestealer.
They're actually going to turn this.
Watch, one hit.
Got rage up in 2 seconds.
Sugarman. Bye-bye, Sugarman. That was nice to know you. Oh, he's still standing. What a player. Monkey is going to TP. Okay, cancel his TP. I kind of like that you go on about the supports a lot and you like really dive into analysis because like you were a former support player, Mr. Bobeuls from APG. So,
former scrub, yeah.
Former scrub. So it helps to like get that rather in depth on what you know, but I'm not going to ask you like the intricacies of how Monkey King safe lane is going to be played because you won't know that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, dude, I don't even know how to last it.
So true, dude. I've played pops with this guy. I can't confirm.
Yeah, so I think it comes back to maybe a bit of a drafting issue where you have a reaction pick to their puck, and you pick a disruptor, and then the disruptor doesn't even lane against the puck, but it's your reaction pick to puck, if you know what I mean, right? So why not pick something that's gonna deal with puck in lane, or maybe they're just not worried about the loading phase, you know? But Clockwork, what does it open? A Clockwork disruptor doesn't answer to Rubik puck at all, really. And if you are going to shut down the puck, you need to do it early game and just harass him out. You know, don't let him bully you. Getting glimpse level 1 was probably not the play, and you know, TPing to help your Doom, who's going to have a good game in the offlane anyway, it's a waste of time, and kind of had like a compound effect now. We see a coil on top lane and TP in.
Committed. Kara, he's could be in real trouble. He throws out the boundless strike, but he's more or less dead right now. And Nyx with the quote-unquote kill secure.
That was a really good move. That was really smart, yeah.
Nice.
The coil in and the instant TP from the Quap was just a guaranteed kill. You know, he can't go anywhere.
And yeah, we spoke about like the benefits of Clockwork, like how he matches up great against most past 4s in the meta right now. But I think one of his biggest weaknesses is when things don't go well and he's sitting at level 3 9 minutes into the game, is he becomes like just a big melee creep.
Yeah, Mazzy's going down now.
Oh, that's
This is
second kill on the
This is the
thing.
mobility of the Ian lineup just showing off right now. So Quap TP to the top lane, came back to the mid lane, and blinked in with Dust from the Rubik, and you know they're just getting kills all over the map right now.
And they got that kill without Sonic Wave being committed this time as
Yeah.
well, so they can even look to make another play, like you say, just with the sheer mobility right now. Both these supports level 3 from Goliath Gaming, and they just
Is under attack.
starved. Doom Bunny is still level 5.5. Phalanx level 5. I mean, the difference is just running the show. In terms of XP in the charts, it's 2k difference in favor of Energy Esports, and that's without a let you anything funny like that.
Yeah. So what this?
Uh-oh, Quill committed again, top. Quadra, he's going to throw out the Wukong's command, but what's he going to do? Is it enough to stay standing? He's going to try. He's going to try running around, ring around Rosie, but he's actually got a big bounce strike off. He might actually be able to do this. Can he get the hit off on the AGG? Double
Oh my
kill for
goodness.
Kotta. What a champion. Can he get Phalanx down?
Oh
No,
my
triple
goodness.
kill. Solo triple kill for Kotta 10 minutes into the game. Did that actually just happen, Bob?
I don't know what I just saw. How did he
Is
live,
under
man?
attack.
Okay, but
was
Panda
insane.
737 loses the ruin and he might just die here. But Raptor, he's here with the haste. Uh-oh, he walks into tank a scream.
Radiant's
Oh.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
I
while
can't
that happened,
believe
I
that
actually
just
went down in the
happened.
bottom lane as well. I think through a Doom and a Clinks. Yeah, and they lost the bottom. So Goliath, you know, maybe salvaging the game a bit right there. Thanks to
Definitely.
just Carter manning up.
Quite manic up. I like the way you said that. And he had that plan when he was doing that
He
ring
manned
around
up,
the
man.
rosing, dude. He definitely did, dude.
If he died there, maybe he just scored GG, you know, but he decided to get a triple kill instead, which is really cool. But speaking of the clockwork, right, so the issue with the clock is you need to be really on point. So clockwork's usually a counter engager in the early stage with the cogs and the battery salt, but setting up gangs on clockwork by yourself is quite hard without reacting, right?
Okay.
So let's say if a possible comes into your lane and you set up as clockwork like behind the trees.
Oh no.
Yeah, there goes Sticklish.
Oh, Muzzy,
Hey,
what a
what?
play. He cancelled the attack. He didn't get Spike Carapace up now. Freaking glimpse coming on. And there's a kill for Muzzy. Dude, buddy, requesting for a pause. Yeah, sure, buddy. That's why he messed up the gang.
That was funny. I thought Doom was alone there for a second. I thought Clinks was on the next team. I was like, Sticklish is definitely dead. But yeah, so Clockwork needs to. He's not really good at setting up kills because of just his inability to get close to you, right? Unless you like maneuver around fog really well and you come from the trees and you get him in your cogs, but you know it's quite difficult. So Clockwork's really good at counter initiating fights or just like pushing people away with his cogs. And what we've seen this game is Clockwork not really read the game that well, and he's neither not been at the gangs or he's tried to do the gangs himself, but they've been trying to go and puck the whole time, and these high mobility cores, right? Who don't care about Clockwork in the early game at all.
For sure.
They'll blink away, they'll jaunt away, and if Disruptor's not on his game, then you know it's just a wasted smoke. And I guess that's kind of the problem with Clockwork. But we see that I think Jabs was for Mineski, he was like one of the most prominent clock players.
Yeah.
And he's like 6-0 on the hero or something. I remember Nahaz saying something like that. And that's just simply his ability to read the game well and for him to just be in a good position at the right time.
Okay.
I think a lot goes on that, especially in the early game, right? If you want to make the Clockwork picks as effective as possible.
Right. Makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, well, a good example would be if you have a Shadow Fiend in the middle lane and you stand in a place where Earthsplitter tries to gank in, and you just cancel these ganks all the time, and then you make the plays like that.
Yeah. That's
Good
Doom
point.
Bunny. Oh, he's
Came
back. He's gone.
Then he left. He's still contemplating his life of how Muzzy didn't get Spike Carapace there.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of how Goliath are going to respond to the Lifestealer bombs. Like what hero is going to be in the front line, what hero survives. I definitely need 4 staffs on at least 2 heroes.
Nobody's close to
Yo.
4 stop at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, who's gonna survive a Lifestealer bomb right now? I don't think many people are.
That's a good
Maybe
point you
Doom
make.
if he builds an armor item. So either Clockwork needs to counter engage with the hookshot on the Lifestealer, But he's gonna be. I mean, where's he gonna be, right? It's gonna be everywhere then, essentially. I mean, he's gonna
Right.
try follow a Nyx assassin. He's gonna try follow a Puck, potentially a Queen of Pain as well. So the possibility is there, but it's quite hard.
Right, that's a good point you make here. How do they deal with the lifestealer bomb? Bobeuls making my post time actually bearable. What a pug champ.
Incredible.
Nobody's done that in the history of Dota.
Yeah. So I think an ideal situation for Goliath would be to counter engage, to hook shot the lifestealer while he's raged in the bomb. As soon as he gets out the bomb.
Right.
That would be the ideal situation. But we see Ian moving up towards the top tower. Are they under vision? No, they are not.
Oh, that was close.
Oh,
Kata.
unfortunate.
What a player.
That was
Did he-
good game sense by ACG and by Cotter. They like scan hits them now, but they weren't smoked, so. Well, Goliath they responded with the smoke now. Let's see if they head towards the top lane. Don't do it, Sugar Man. Don't go in the disruptor. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
oh, I hate
Still
initiations of
invis.
Nyx, but they're gonna try spike Carapace hit there immediately. And he's actually just invised up. No detection was found. And a wasted smoke gank by the side of Goliath came in. Alright, Duman, he's looking to turn this. Can he stun Muzzy? No, he doesn't. But Phalanx with the place, he gets the kill. Now, oh my god, so much damage coming up, but it's not enough. Doom gets responded onto the Queen of Pain.
Oh, they glimpsed
Nobody's
into
dropping
safety.
just yet. Orb coming out. It's just a casual engagement right now, but ACG gets up a two-man quill.
Nice cogs. Nice cogs.
Beautiful cogs. Good eye
That
out
was
there.
that was some clowny dodo, man.
Muzzy was
so
actually just so tanky to that Scream of Pain, sorry, that Sonic wave there.
Are fortified.
But now
I think
Tier
Goliath
1's
made
actually getting
another small
searched up.
mistake there, though.
Attack.
Yeah. Are they going in for this? Oh yeah, shook shot now.
Oh, he gets it onto Dubuddy. This might just be the same mistake all over again. Carapace standing up two heroes. But Connor, he's joining the fray. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Can they get more is the question. Oh, Disruptor gets the catch onto Phalanx. Muzzy wailing away there. Can he do more? He kills
Oh,
ACG
nice
as
stun.
well. That's a 2k goalie for Goliath Gaming. And that's going to open up the Tier 1 mid. Clinks, he's ready. Muzzy doing the deeps right now.
Yeah.
That
so
is just,
now
this game is so scrappy. Sorry, talk, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm be talking for too
So
long.
we see the effect of Clockwork getting the 6-9 and the Disruptor Glimpse. So you do have these high mobile cores on the side, or top side.
Oh, that Lifestealer bomb. This Tier 1 towers, they curse for the side of Goliath Gaming right now. They should
Yeah,
just
let's
leave that
call
Tier 1
Disruptor.
with the whole game.
I'm not expecting to go in on that. Doom's in trouble here as well.
Can they get him? They're gonna try it. Not the easiest kill.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that was
Critical.
well played by Doom Bunny. Carapace, what an ability.
Is under attack.
But Muzzy making the plays on the map, pushing out this Tier 1 tower as well in the top lane. So, not the best thing for them, but yeah, how did they lose there in the end? They just lost two heroes, right? The Doom and
Yeah, I think
the...
they overstayed their welcome a little bit. They didn't really respect the Quad Lifestealer bomb. This is the thing we spoke about though, right? They have all these vehicles.
Yeah,
Like when do you know it's safe to push or not, right?
that's
They
exactly the
instantly
case.
blow up one hero and
Dyer's
Doom
middle
Bunny
tower
just
is
taking the last hit on the tower there.
I think they can take some consolation into the fact that Conspiracy didn't just go ham in his lane, right? He's still 15 minutes in, doesn't have his armor comp. Actually, he just finished it up now. Okay, so now
Yeah.
things get a bit scarier, I think.
So they probably go for a smoke play with the Nyx. Nyx is gonna hang around him. He's got a smoke ready. They live
Yeah.
online though.
Bob,
Who's
I'd like
got
you
on
to
the
speak
farm?
up. What just happened? Did I just miss something?
I'm not sure.
ACG pushing out this top lane, doing ACG things. He almost has his dagger now as well. So just another super good vehicle for Mr. Conspiracy Man to jump into. Quap Scott is. What did he finish up? Oh, he got a Perseverance and TP Scroll. No treads for him. Just staying with the brown boots at this moment in time.
Oh, Ruby got Devour. That feels good.
That is
I can
definitely
farm.
feels good, man. But it's a level 1 Devour. Hard jokes on Rubik, actually. It's a useless spell at level 1. Wait, does he get the ability now if he eats a creep?
No.
Oh,
Does he?
sad times.
I
What
don't
did he
think
eat?
so. I think he just ate a golem.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Here comes the Nyx now.
I still already.
Is that a... I can't tell if that's a...
They have a sentry ward available in the top lane, so maybe they could bait this Nyx a bit. But with the lifesteal, that's a bit dangerous. Do they see him here? Not just yet.
Awkward's in a good position, but they're gonna go on him.
They find
Oh,
him.
there we go.
They're gonna try. Can they force out the lifestealer? Can they drop off the static storm in time? No, he doesn't. Does actually come out in time. Lifestealer, he's still there. They bring down the Nyx assassin. Actually, they
Nice
didn't. He's
ult
still
by Cotter.
standing. And now ACG, is he gonna fall here? Kata doing a lot of damage. They bring down ACG. 2 heroes dead. Now can they get more? Phalanx falls here. Another team fight
Nice
win for
fight
the
by
side of
Goliath.
Goliath Gaming. Lifestealer, he's forced to scurry away here in the trees. He rages and then he TPs. Okay, he was just contemplating his life before the TP came out, and that is a big team fight win again for the Goliath Gaming.
So that was a bit strange. I think Disruptor's just in a really good position right there, and so was the Clockwork. They kind of baited. Goliath kind of baited the fight, and quite surprised Energy took it because they had the vision advantage there. They had 2 wards in the area, but Goliath just had a sentry ready, and Sugarman's going down.
Oh, I missed that. Feels bad, man.
But that's what they kind of need to do, right? They need the Clockwork to engage on the hook shot, with the hook shot on the Nyx Assassin or the Lifestealer or the Lifestealer bomb, just to break up that kind of chain of spells.
100%, I understand what you're saying. Like, just the way you explain how you should be playing the Clockwork in the early game, Mr. Planet 737 is doing that exactly what you said right now, and it showed in the last fight. It worked out perfectly for them.
That was
And
perfect.
if you get that, if you like break that thing, you can follow up with Static Storm so fast. So Lifestealer doesn't get his rage off when he comes out, and that's a really big thing because Lifestealer is kind of useless against. I mean, Disrupt is kind of useless against Lifestealer unless you get your ulti off before he gets the rage off. So that's like super big.
As long as Panda's doing his job, and if the Disrupt is not getting his spells off, you just flame him or send him a question mark or something.
If we see an all chat question mark come out in this game, I will be so happy. Actually, it's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
ACG smoked up. He's got the dagger. He's got a Lifestealer inside of him. He picks up the DD now as well. Who's gonna be the casualty is the question. Clockwork. Do they see him? Can they find anybody? ACG. Oh, he's gonna go. Bye bye, Clockwork. It was nice to know you, but no. Static Storm comes out. Is it enough though? They get a stun on the Lifestealer. Can they actually counter gank Conspiracy here? He's got the race still available, but Muzzy doing real damage to this Lifestealer. And now Quick's gonna play Blinks in the back line. ACG gets off the Dream Coil onto the things. Can they bring down Muzzy here? This will be big. But Carter, he jumps in. He throws out the Wukong Summon. Can he bring down heroes? He's trying. Muzzy's still standing in fact, but two for 1 trade so far. But now Glimpse comes out. Is it enough? He's gonna actually TP out. Carter, do you have enough damage? No, you don't, my friend. But Doom actually coming out here in the backlines as well. Can they get Nyx Assassin? He's charging him down. No sentry ward. Carter blinking down. Ooh, is it enough damage?
Doesn't Doom reveal his inputs? Oh, he's just shoots them.
No, Doom doesn't reveal his invis, I don't think so. Oh, man.
He doesn't have a TP though.
That's crazy. These fights are so scrappy.
Oh, did they see him?
No,
I think they're picking him.
They know, but the rocket flare didn't hit there.
Oh, they're gonna find him.
Oh, Carapace comes out, space created. He's dead. Feels bad, man.
That was a good map sense. I think that was not sure who was pinging it actually, but yeah. So maybe another thing I forgot to mention was, let's say you're doing these Lifestealer bombs.
Right.
You don't really want to be blowing up the supports. Ideally, you want to be catching a core as much as possible, and then you want to fight from there if you have the potential to do so. So going in on Clockwork and going in on Disruptor or bottom lane.
Okay. Top lane, in fact, as well. Poncho, Mr. Conspiracy, he's going to TP out. But, oh, what actually happened?
I saw tree hop.
Uh-oh. Phalanx? What a player. And Too Money. Oh my. This is just like trolls going on here in the top lane.
Yeah,
and in the bottom lane.
That was funny. In the bottom lane, Puck just coiled and Quap came in on top of Veil and lots and lots of magic damage.
That's pretty important because I saw Muzzy just finished up his Desolator, so you'll be expecting him to be looking and finding these picks.
Yeah.
It's a big pickup for him. And Carter?
That was a good move by Ian.
This is a really closely contested game so far. 20 minutes in, 13-14. Nothing to separate these teams so far. Net worth even. XP relatively even now as well. But now plays are happening. Doom. Oh, he just got blown up there. Simply put. And Carter, he's got on a big kill streak right now. If he falls here, that'll be big trouble. Got the Shadow Blade out. He'll be fine. But dust comes out from ACG. No coil available for another 10 seconds though. Can they do this? Static Storm is available. Can they bait something here? Tier 1. Can we see anything? Come on. Can they do it? Carter, he's going to throw out the Wukong Summon now. Does he have the damage to bring on ACG? No, he forgets on ACG. He's trying to make the play on the Queen of Pain, but this is not the play to make. He's in trouble, but Clockwork comes in. Is it enough? No. Nope. Monkey King's dead. That's a 7 kill streak gone. Puck does fall in the end though. Can they get more? Bonjour, Mr. Conspiracy is wailing away.
It's Muzzy.
Oh! Is it enough? Muzzy is trying. No. Invis on cooldown. Can he catch this Lifestealer? No, he can't. Scrappy engagement so far, yet again. These fights are just so scrappy from both teams.
Yeah, I don't think the teams are really hitting their spells right, or they're not engaging properly. But Mazzy's gonna pick up phalanx here.
Oh,
Two shot.
Bottom tower is under attack.
so value. Just
So I think I saw Ian overstep a bit there, and they chased a bit too far. But Goliath didn't really react properly. They got a really good static storm on the puck, but there was no follow up, and he was almost one hit from dying. The Shafter basically, solo killed him, I think. But
yeah, it was that because I was waiting for Carter to throw down his boundless strike onto the
Yeah.
puck just to finish him off, but that just never happened. Mazzy gonna find himself at the Arcane. Oh, I just swapped to DD on the top. Feels bad, man, for Mazzy. He's going to be working his way up to a BKB up next, and I feel like that's going to be a big purchase because they don't really have that much damage outside of BKB. Like, Lifesteal is the only physical damage, and he's just not that big right now.
Yeah, and Clockwork's building towards that 4-stop, so... Oh, he's not thinking for rush. He's got DD and a... Oh, he doesn't have his death pact. I think they can rush though.
They can
Yeah,
do
Clock's
it.
got a tank.
He's got Medallion, he's got Deso, and he's got a DD. This is
a
a
good
rush
move.
in the hand. But Energy looks like they know what's up. Kimbani, he's stepping out. He's going to scout. He's not going to find anybody. Sugar
needs
Man, he's going to
sentries
bait
down.
you on the outside. But no, ACG's gets a lot of vision in there with the orb. This could be dangerous. 3-man coil coming out.
huge
Static
coil.
Storm to follow up though. Is it enough? 2 heroes falling. Muzzy dead again. Oh no, it's a disaster. Kara, you're in the back lines. He's not finding out. But Muzzy, he buys back. He knows how important this Roshan is. But is it enough though? Kara, he's coming out. But the heroes are just not standing in his. Come on. Muzzy, he's scared right now. Kara's scared right now. Roche is really low.
They're just waiting for him. He's gonna have to back off.
Muzzy. But this could be Roche in the hands of Energy, and that'll just be a disaster right now. Muzzy committed his buyback. Can they do anything to stop this Aegis though? Conspiracy is waiting away. He doesn't have his Deso, but he can still do damage to the Roshan. And this is just a disaster for Goliath Gaming.
Yeah, that was...
Bobeuls was right, boys. They should not have waited to that pit.
Yeah, I think Klinks needed his death pact.
Yeah, he gets blown up really fast when he doesn't have that.
as well.
And Chosen One is actually 10-0 in 4.
Yeah.
He's actually having a monster game.
It's a really good top game.
That's one of his favorites as well, so I
Yeah.
like to see him playing it. What a performance he
classic.
put on for us.
Yeah, I felt like... I think going to rush wasn't a terrible idea, it wasn't a wrong idea. I just felt like the execution maybe was a bit lacking again. They had... I think they had any vision, did they? They just had a ward on their side of the cliff and a sentry in the middle of the pit, but...
It
As soon as
also-
that first puck orb came in and ACG just jumped in straight away with the 3-man coil.
Well, it's a great initiation from him. But I feel like you said about the death pack, maybe if that was up, the extra damage, they would have finished off Roshan just that
Yeah.
millisecond faster. Because he was really low, and with that Roshan in Aegis in hand and Kara jumping down then was could have made a big difference.
Plus they gave the Aegis to the lifestealer. So I guess Quap's not dying at all yet.
Yeah, I like the lifesteal Aegis because he's going to be the guy in the front line hitting the towers as well, so it's not too bad.
The Goliath did smoke up and they're getting some good vision in the area, but fortunately they've warded over Goliath.
But let's see if they can force out TPs. They can get straggling TPs. Look, they're going to scout out that one TP. Can they burst down though? Oh, there's a lifestealer inside of there.
He's got
Kara
an orb,
knows.
he's got an orb, he's got an orb.
Can he bring down Kara? He gets such a stun off now, but is it enough though? Actually, he's gonna go ham on wailing away at this. But now, Static Storm's woof.
That's
It's
also
really
on the
messy
Rubik.
engagement. Lifestealer trying to charge down here. HG gonna get the heroes down. Oh, Sonic Wave comes out, but a glimpse comes out. Nobody's dropped just yet. Can they bring down Sticklish? They're gonna try. He's running away. Can he make it out? No, he falls. 2 heroes dead. Kara dies as well. Game not looking so good right now. But now, actually, they get a snipe on. Muzzy gets a snipe on to the puck. So it's a 2-for-1 trade. Not the worst case ever. Good kill for Muzzy, but man, oh man, this is not looking that good. If it's 1 TB, it's like usually, okay, let's jump on that hero, but when it's a puck with the lifestealer inside, it's just not the play to make.
Surprised they didn't glimpse anyone. You could have just glimpsed one. If they glimpse the puck, I guess puck can always jaunt it. No, you can't. Can he jaunt glimpse? Actually, I don't even know. I don't think so.
Oh, sort of, if he's always out already and you glimpse it back, you can always jaunt back to the glimpse, but can you phase shift glimpse?
No, I
I'm
don't
trying to think,
so.
it's an odd
you
mechanic.
can't.
I don't think it does.
No. Yeah. So you can jaunt his orb, and that's quite difficult though, right? But I think
Yeah.
what Goliath should have done is they should have set up in the bottom lane and with all their heroes maybe, and as soon as one hero TB's in, they can glimpse him out. If puck manages to jaunt it, you just run. You run away. But if you manage to glimpse it back, then you can't. Then you try to stop the fight, like 4v5 or 3v5 in that case, because you had a life stealer in him. So just maybe it's a lack of execution right there. Just yeah.
Doom, he could be in trouble. He's just gonna run away. Yeah, he should be fine. I know. My thinking was there after getting the vision there with the static storm. I don't know if the disruptor. Sorry, with the rocket flare from Clockwork. I feel like if Disruptor was just there to drop all his abilities there, if he got the static storm off there, that's a one fight. Just pressing down the puck and the life stealer there, it secures that. But really messy engagements. I think he just wasn't in the right space.
He just wasn't in position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just that, like, you know, not on the same page. A bit of a lack of understanding showing again from Goliath side.
Doom Bunny getting a lot of vision here. Get off the glimpse.
Was that a stolen glimpse?
Uh-oh. That was a stolen glimpse, actually. Now that you mention it, now two-man quill comes out, silence to follow up. So much burst damage coming on. Koda, he gets a good stun, gets a good Wukong to Mon as well. He's in the fray. Tuira's falling. Nobody falling just yet. A lot of people taking a lot of damage. Can they bring anybody down, though? Oh, Koda just waiting as a tree. Hasn't made a jump just yet. And no casualties. But what?
Muzzy just racked.
Muzzy took a Rax!
The top lane, sorry.
Alright. That was not expected.
Game on. Yeah.
Game is on. That was okay. So that is the
space creation.
That is the Rubik's glimpse coming out there. I didn't realize. I'm like, why is Doom getting glimpse? I didn't see that.
That's exactly what I was thinking, man. I was like, what's happening?
Muzzy, he's going back for the train tracks. He got a TP available. He's gonna do it. He can do it. I believe in Muzzy.
Yeah, he will get it. He can
That's
back
2
door.
hits or 3 hits. 2 hits.
Oh.
Damn it! I should have trusted my intuition there, man.
Ice Frog, please.
Bobo,
that should not be allowed, man.
Do you know what's Klink's win rate in like 5k plus games? It's something like 53% at the moment in ranked games. I'm a big fan of the hero.
He's good against like the current meta heroes. Okay, he's a good diff blade carrier. He's naturally tanky. He just lacks a bit of wave clear, I think.
Yeah.
That's his only issue.
But once he gets a little bit of farm, that doesn't become such a big problem either. But yeah, he does not like a wave clear, that's for sure. Kara, he's going to be working his way to a BKB now. I think once he has that, he actually feel comfortable to fight again, and that's going to be a big deal. His BKB timing, I think, is the way to go. Muzzy actually has his BKB, 10-second BKB, so what's him and Kara's BKB? I think they can actually be looking to take fights, to be honest.
Yeah, so we should be looking for some form of smoke gang, and try not to get caught out right now. That should be Goliath's objective. You know, let's wait till our calls get BKB, let's group up together. And once we get BKB, we make a smoke maneuver for some objective. That should be their game plan right now. Because I don't think Ian have the burst have any damage really to go through BKB besides life stealer.
Yeah, they just don't. They just don't have any magic immune bursting damage. They're just all physical damage. I mean, Quap ulti is like shield become physical damage at some point, but at this stage, not just yet.
The life stealer is quite underfarmed as well.
Conspiracy is not a fan of that hero. I've heard him complain about it in the past.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be farming, man. He doesn't want to be stuck inside ACG.
Oh,
is it Sticklish? Did you not see it?
Uh-oh. Freaking Ruby getting busted along the backlines. What actually just happened there? And now Clockwork, he's hooking back in. They want to actually carry on this fight. Carter, he gets up the stun. Can he burst down? Next assassin is a 2-for-2 trade so far.
BKB by Muzzy.
Oh, Muzzy.
He's doing loads of damage to that life stealer.
So much damage.
That
So
was
it's a 3-for-2
extremely
trade.
strange.
They're still looking actually. In fact, can they find ACG?
This is not worth chasing him. Just leave him. Go push a tower. What do you see, dude?
Objective game, boys. Objectives. They don't care. They want this puck. I don't know if they get him though. Oh, they missed.
Oh, he's gone now. They just wasted all their time now.
That was a tier 2 tower in my mind, man.
Yeah, so that was very strange. From Sticklish just walked straight up to the puck and just died. Like, he saw him and just walked like right up to him. Didn't even click anything on him. And just walked and died. And then all of a sudden, you know, Goliath somehow turned the fight.
Muzzy managed to get an insta pick off onto the Rubik before the fight started. He
Okay.
bought some time against the Queen of Pain as well. But like you said, man, the core matchup clings to Lifestealer. Clinks does an insane amount of damage to Lifestealer with all this minus armor. And that's Lifestealer's biggest weakness, the physical damage. And Clinks does abundance of that.
I think right now with the BKBs, if Goliath, if the Clockwork can hook on the Lifestealer and the BKBs come out on Kota and Muzzy, I don't see Goliath losing a fight.
Right, and I feel like
yeah.
Energy kind of see that. You see ACG shifting up the pot, Midas. I feel like they see this mid game is not gonna go their way. They want to go for the late game now.
Has fallen.
I don't think Mega8
Conspiracy.
suits them either though.
He's pretty poor, man. He's sitting at 8k.
Although, yeah. Queen of Pain may just have to carry. Well, the late game maybe just an entirely different story with Dagons and Bloodthorns and.
I
all
mean,
the
I feel
rest,
like late game, I actually, actually so hard. Both Goliath, they have like Doom, Clinks, Monkey King, 3 really strong late game heroes, especially Doom for offlane scales really well. But on the flip side, Goliath Gaming have 420 GPM puck. Queen of Pain is actually insane late game. And Lifestealer, if Conspiracy starts to catch up, he can be really good late game as well. So like, this game's just looking really crazy going to the later stages. But Doom Bunny, he's looking for the scouts.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Queen of Pain 90 GPM over the cooldown reduction?
I mean,
that's a bit strange. Maybe
Chosen One hasn't died once this game, right? Like cooldown reduction is, I usually like the cooldown reduction, but if he's not getting punished for taking a GPM talent, I don't see the big deal.
Maybe it'll come to bite him late game because that cooldown reduction of the spell steal, life steal.
That is
spell
true.
life steal, excuse me, is
that is a very
good.
good point. But it is just 12% cool reduction. It's not the biggest deal. I know it's mostly common practice for Queen of Pain to take it, but I still feel if you're getting unpunished with the GPM, it's still pretty good. That's just my opinion of it.
You can debate that cooldown reduction on spells makes you farm faster, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true
Yeah.
as well.
We'll see. Now Goliath, this is what we want to see. BKB on Doom as well. So they want to fight right now. This is really good. I see the Rubik.
Let's see, 1, 2, or 3 hit. Oh, he missed the fire arrow on the first one. Okay, but I think it was still 3 hits he needed to bring up for life.
That was unfortunate. They don't have that on auto. No.
He has it on auto now. Maybe he learned his lesson. He's got out the Queen of Pain. Can they actually get the jump on her? No, no blink
can
tech.
push the tower.
Radiant's middle
Go hit the tower, Muzzy.
He's cleaning up the shrine. I think
Okay.
I actually like that play because this is a completely secures Roshan here
Radiant's top shrine
for the next attempt in terms of map
Let's see
control.
it. Yeah.
Now,
So
tier two.
Ian's way of fighting around is hopefully just bursting a core. But they need a contested rush, but
tower is under attack.
if they give rush away, I don't think they should win a fight, yeah. Unless Goliath give them
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
crazy. They
think-
managed to finish
yeah.
up that tier 2 while showing the Monkey King in the top lane. Uncontested. I think Ian is showing respect to Goliath Gaming right now. It's more like fear struck in their hearts, man. Conspiracy. He's almost got his AC now as well. That'll be a big purchase for him, I think. Just tanking himself up to all this crazy amount of physical damage. Help his teammates as well. Make the Rubik a little bit more survivable.
He's going for a Ghost Scepter.
He's
Yeah,
going-
Phalanx. Does Muzzy have a diff blade? No. He doesn't have anything queued up yet.
He's
Maybe
actually sitting on 5k gold. Holy crap, I did not
what
notice
is
that.
his next item here? I would
His
think.
next item, yo. What did I go?
Probably
Blood.
okay,
I think
he's
Bloodthorn's
going
pretty
shoot.
good. ACG has the Yule Scepter to take it off. Cop has the Lincolns.
He's got a shoot
Lifestealer
queued up.
becomes mincemeat with the Bloodthorn.
Oh, give him some
Play's
ACG.
actually going on down there. And they bring down the spark. No, he just walks out of the static storm, unfortunately. They're gonna look, they're still looking, and he makes it out. He's a slippery fish. But now, Doom Bunny, he baits out a Doom here in the middle lane. They find him. Can they bring him down? Clockwork doing a insane amount of damage. He's just charging him down. Get a slap on him. Doom
They have
Bunny,
a gem.
unfortunate casualty. I don't think he had a gem, no.
Sticklish got a gem.
Oh, Sticklish has got a gem.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I see
yeah.
what you're saying.
Oh, Phalanx is dead now as well.
1 or 2 or 3 hits. 2 or 3 hits. 1, 2, okay, 3 hits. Uh-oh. Frank's still
Clockwork.
standing.
Oh,
Nah, he's dead.
Kill steal.
Oh.
What are wrong with these supports, man? Give him that cause that kills. What's happening?
Okay, so this is what Klings has decided. He's going for a sheep stick, and that's a good purchase, I think, this game.
Yeah.
Super
Sheep's-
value on the
Sheep's
hero.
good, yeah. I like the idea from Muzzy.
Just like another form of sort of like lockdown and initiation for them. And hey, 3 heroes
They
dead, they
get
can
a
go
hug
straight for
on
the Roshan. Klings doing a insane amount of damage to Roshan, and there's nothing Energy can actually do to contest us. They're shoving in the top lane, but meanwhile Carter's shoving in bot, and this the heroes are just all dead. There's nothing they can do.
Top tower
Aegis in the hands. Do you think this is the high ground for a side of?
Yeah, definitely. This is their time. They got, what, a 10-second, 9-second BKB on Muzzy. They got 10-second BKB on Sticklish. And a 10-second BKB on the Monkey King. So this is their time.
Aegis and cheese now.
Dire's top tower.
What they should try to do is they should push the top lane in, or and then they're just gonna go down mid actually. Top lane will push in by itself.
Okay,
And we
and
see Doom Bunny is just looking for someone here right now. They just Ian are trying to just slow down Goliath as much as possible, but Goliath just grouping up, going down mid right
Goliath
now.
Gaming want to win this game right now. Both Muzzy and Kara spent their buybacks to finish up their big items. Sheepstick for Muzzy and Butterfly for Kara. They want to win with this Aegis.
There's
And they
buyback
do it
on
is
the
the
side of
question.
Ian. Does anyone have... Only the
Buyback
cop is
status.
buyback. Only the cop is buyback. It's terrible.
What? Oh, there we go. So yeah, it is only the Queen of Pain with buyback. That is actually a really scary thought thinking about it right now.
How are Goliath gonna aim to push this line? But they're gonna... Muzzy's gonna backdoor bottom. Is he? No, he's not.
Doom
Just
has no
picking
blink
it
tag or
out.
anything like that to just jump in and initiate clockwork. He can be waiting for the hooks, but
I think Goliath needs to try beta fight here. They need to try beta fight and they do a counter engage with the clockwork and the disruptor. The disruptor needs to be a bit closer.
I have to. Bobeuls. Okay, this is so tense right now because this is the fight to decide the game. Can they do it?
I mean, they can't group up the.
Why is he doing the ragdoll in the bottom lane? Can he force out some plays? They're gonna go on him. They're gonna come out on the Aegis
Got
clicks,
Aegis
but he
there.
pops the BKB. But no, he falls almost immediately. This is not good. His BKB is gonna be on cooldown when he comes back. Static Storm, do they have to overlay? Now 3-man Dream
Nice
coming out. They're gonna
call.
throw down Static Storm. A lot of damage coming out from Muzzy. Doom comes out now onto the Lifestealer. Is it enough though? Nobody's fallen just yet. Just the Aegis pop so far. Tier 3 getting siege up, but Glove comes out from Energy Esports. Can they hold the base? ACG blinking in. Doom Bunny gets a massive ravage there in the back lines, stunning 3 heroes. Now 2 heroes, 3 heroes are dead, and Kara's dead. No buyback on his side. They're going for more. Can they bring down the Doom? Doom has no TP available. He's just gonna farm down. Clinks is dead now as well, and this is a disaster. They committed all in. They didn't save for buyback.
Yeah.
They got the gem. 5 heroes dead. Top lane is pushing in though. Can they get into the racks fast enough, Bob?
I'm not sure. So what happened there was Muzzy decided he's gonna take it on himself to take down the tier 3 alone, and his team is not with him. They're trying to push in the mid lane, and Muzzy is all alone, so he can't really be. They can't counter engage in time. So it was a bit of a strange decision by Muzzy to go in alone, and then they don't get a good static storm off. They don't get a good hook shot off on the Lifestealer. Lifestealer gets doomed, and he doesn't really care because he's a Lifestealer. And just went all downhill from there. I'm not quite sure what the call was to go there. They just need to hit the towers together.
Now 15 seconds left, the Monkey King respawning. Muzzy's dead for a whole 40 seconds. Can they bring down the Rain of Rax fast enough? Rage is available. Glyph still has been used. Can they just bring down this Rax? They're going to get the Doom off. The stolen Doom by Phalanx onto the hero. Now, Chosen One, he's going to blink in. He's going to do the damage. Doom gets stunned up. So much damage is taking on his lifesteal at this point. Dreamcoil comes out now as well. It's a disaster. Buyback from Doom. They get 3 heroes still dead. Now, Monkey King has respawned, but the middle lane is cleaned up. They got this return lane of barracks. And they can be happy with that. Kara, he's looking for the snipe. Can he get anybody?
Counter engage? No
they
counter
can't.
engage.
And Quap's getting to that stage, man. Almost got the 25 talent. Mjolnir shift queued up. Andrew Chosen One still hasn't died this game.
Yeah, man, he's playing really well. Just never caught out of position. He knows his limits on the hero really well, and just showing off a little bit, I'd say. But yeah, Doom Bunny got a huge stun and a carapace on
In the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think it was 3 heroes.
3 heroes.
Just got carapace, and then he stunned 2 of them on top. It was, I think it turned the fight because Carter didn't get off his BKB. Doom didn't get off his BKB. He just decided to run away instead. But yeah, a bit of a misplay there from Goliath. I think they could have just chipped away the tower and forced a counter engage on their terms and not on Ian's terms. And,
Right,
unfortunately, Muzzy just deciding to do things alone.
Definitely. So what do you have thought of, like, if they wanted to force the engagement, you think they could have done something like drop the Monkey King command on top of the racks and just like wail away at the tower after Clip is forced out?
I don't think Monkey could walk on. I think the hero with Aegis, so the Clinks needed to just walk up and his team needed to be behind him. I mean, of course they don't know that the enemy team doesn't have buybacks besides the crop, but
Right.
you can just counter engage on the last leader bomb. Like they've been doing well the majority of the game, you know? And
Yes.
pop the static storm on top, and hopefully someone doesn't get burst, right? And then your BKBs come into play.
For sure. That's a good point. Like, Muzzy, he died there he used his BKB before his ages expired. So when he respawned, it was just a disaster from there.
Yeah, I think
on.
his death pack ran out as well. So when you spawned, you had like no HP either. It's just again that little bit of disconnect, you know, that no like authority figure saying.
Right.
I mean, I can see somebody picking the bottom lane, like, hey, I'm gonna go take us tier 3 by myself, like. But meanwhile, his whole team's waiting to push mid, and you know who's right, who's wrong. It's hard to say, you know.
For sure. A call's a call at the end of the day, and I feel like
Yeah.
Goliath Gaming in this game have shown a lot of promise. I mean, they've been taking this game to EN for the majority of this game. I feel like maybe they should also take maybe a page out of the Sin 5 book, look to get a coach or something like that, just to give them a little bit more direction.
Yeah, they just need just a little guidance here and there, you know. This is what we're gonna do. They need maybe they one voice to listen to, but Doom Bunny scouting out.
Mazi breaks the link because he's trying to wheel away onto the Queen of Pain, but doesn't get it just in time. Doom Bunny almost bringing it up, but now Chosen One going on the guts. He gets the Hex off of his own, bringing down Hero. Sonic Wave comes out, so much damage. He doesn't care about the Doom. The amount of damage that Queen of Pain is dishing out is actually absurd. Now, ooh, the TP away from Sugar Man. Doom Bunny making the plays. He actually got an Ags now as well, so trying to go high ground again for Goliath Gaming is not going to be an easy task against Nick's Ags. Did he have that in the last engagement, Bob?
I did not see. I saw a Rubik live stealer bomb, so I was preoccupied. Thanks, the live stealer bomb.
No, I meant when they were trying to push up the racks there where Mazi...
No.
Okay, you got it after that. 13k net worth difference in favor of Energy Esports right now, and things looking pretty rough.
They lost their gem as well, so...
Gem. Doom Bunny scouting this out. He has the gem.
They see him, so he's gonna walk past him?
They're going on the clockwork instead. They bring down clock.
He just walked past. He just walked past man kicking.
He didn't care, man. He wasn't worried. He's like clockwork, important kill.
We're gonna go here. Oh,
buddy. Rocket stolen by Phalanx now as well. They just want to go. They want to play objective.
Doom Bunny's in a really good position right now.
Uh-oh. Stickler is over this game. It's like, I'm done, boys.
Okay, so do they see the Nyx assassin? I can't click on this tower. It doesn't give me the vision.
Maybe. I'm not sure. He's got a blink dagger, so he can just make the play on quad.
If they don't see him, Cotter is in big trouble because I'm sure he sees Cotter.
Right.
Which I wish I knew that fog thing right now, but
the fog button.
I don't know what it is.
It's F2.
Alright, that's
F2 and F3.
Oh, fog jump.
Dude, trust
Oh,
him.
they don't see Nyx either. Oh.
But they don't see Cotter. So it's like fair game right now.
Range.
So if Cotter walks in range of that, he's actually so dead.
Yeah,
like the Lifestealer bombs is ready, everything is ready.
Oh, Lifestealer just jumped out there.
Oh, it's in animation. Holy, this is so weird. There's like a little glowing circle around here.
When you zoom in, then you do the...
Alright, dude, I'm doing it.
The portrait, I'm in it right now.
Oh man, Lifestealer. Look at his jaw, dude.
It's like climbing a wall, dude. What's happening?
So as you can see, the seriousness of our casters. 43 minutes into this game for the second lane of Rax push. Conspiracy's done with this game also. He's like, I'm done, boys. I'm bored of the 0. I'm out.
I mean, will anyone kill Chosen One? That's the real question.
That is the
question.
Still
17 for 0. This is some stats for Sargon right here.
17-0-12. And let me tell you he scored last game. I think last game he went 12-1 and 26. So he did actually die last game. I thought he might have had a perfect series.
He died once, shaking my head.
Oh man, what a slacker, dude. He needs to get his shit together.
I don't think Goliath can actually fight without the Clockwork. I feel like Clockwork's quite a key hero in their fight to control the Lifestealer. Still no 4 stars on anyone besides the Clockwork.
Disruptor? He Disruptor has 4
stars.
Disruptor has 4 stars.
Okay, Disruptor as well.
Would you say Doom should go for a 4-star or something like that this game?
No.
Doom, not.
I was surprised that there's 4 stars on Radiant's side.
I mean, they don't really need 4 stuff. They got like five blinking heroes, 2 blink daggers, and 3 blink heroes. 4 stuff necessary? I don't think so. Maybe against Clockwork, it's usually good, right? Blue screen Nikes. Windows, what an operating system.
User in your channel timed out.
And there goes my co-cast. I was like, you know, Bob can never keep quiet for that amount of time in a game. Lol, JK. No flame, Bob. Hearts all the way. Patiently waiting for Conspiracy to fix his PC and Bob to get back on TeamSpeak. I'm all alone right now. So let's actually look at this game. Clockwork, no buyback. Muzzy back in 10 seconds, but is he going to be quick enough? Let's see if Carter falls into the trap here. Does he? That is the question. Is he going to walk down? No, he's smart. He walks away. He knows what he's doing, but the Rax siege going on. Actually, Chosen One, he's just going to go in. He's going to find Disruptor. Can he burst him down? He does indeed. Now, Doom, he might be in trouble as well. So much damage coming on. Conspiracy doing the deeps at this point in the game. Did he streak can straight to but Kotza holding his ground. Drops down to Wukong command. Got his BKB up as well. No return kills though, just yet for the side of Goliath Gaming. He pushed them back, but is it enough though? Doom Bunny in the backline trying to get these snipes, making some buying space. Is he going to fall here? No, he gets off the carapace. He gets in, stuck in his shell now. Phalanx steals the Wukong command now as well. 3 heroes dead, 4 heroes dead. Muzzy forced to buy back. Carter buys back now as well. Is it enough though? That's the question. Rax is getting sieged up now. Conspiracy, sorry, Doom Bunny's here in the backline. Can he scout anymore? He's going to see Carter. Can he get the stun off though? Can he buy time for his team to finish up the second lane of Rax? They're waiting away. Is it enough? Damage coming out. Carter, no Wukong command for 50 seconds. He gets off the stun. Is it enough though? Conspiracy, he's hitting away. Carter, is it enough damage though? The evasion putting in work. Now, Muzzy, he gets bursted on. Oh my god, the magic damage, the burst. 5 heroes dead. No buybacks available. GG is called. And what a game of Dota 2. Nice, Bob. You missed the end of this game.
Oh man, what happened?
Team fights happened, Bob.
Post game.
Man, what a game from Energy Esports. Goliath Gaming showed real promise in the second game, but in the end, the experience of Energy Esports, just the composure, lasting, and props to Chosen One having a perfect game in the second game. Bob, anything else you'd like to add before this game comes to us? So sad close.
I think Goliath had a good showing, like you said, in both games, but it's little things here and there that I kind of lay them down right now. That lack of cohesiveness in their gameplay, it's just not quite there, and it's not good enough to take them to that next level where they can look to close games off. Because I think in both games they found themselves in quite a good position despite relatively bad laning phase. Yeah, just lots of things to work on. I would like to see them probably be, just play more together, be more on the same page, and I guess it just comes with playing together and practicing. But yeah, and Ian, not looking too bad. They're a new team, so I expect them to experiment a lot, and yeah, looking forward to the new patch coming in the next week.
Yeah, and one last thing to note for both these teams, that Sugarman was a stand-in. Mr. Santa, one of their core players, wasn't there for Goliath. On the side of Energy, Phalanx was standing in position 4 instead of Chelsea, who is the in-game leader, shot caller, all that jazz. So both teams not fully 100% there today, but I think it was exciting games to cast of Dota 2 nonetheless. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah, really good games.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning into the stream, and goodbye.
Feels bad missing